It's the Bob and Tom Show.
I always heard that his herb was top shelf. I just could not wait to find out for myself.
Don't knock it till you've tried it. Well, I've tried it, my friend. And I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
I learned a hard lesson in a small Texas town.
He fired up a fat boy and he passed him around.
The last words I spoke before they tucked me in.
I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
I'll never smoke
weed with Willie again. My party's all over before it began. You can pour me some old whiskey river, my friend, but I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
I hopped on his old bus, the Honeysuckle Road.
The party was Vegas, it was after the show.
Alone in the front lounge, just me and him.
With one parting puff, Grim Creeper sat in. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. My party's all over before it began. You can pour me some old whiskey river, my friend, but I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
Now we're passing the guitar, telling good jokes.
I know one's a-comin' 'cause I'm smelling smoke.
No, I do not partake. I just let it pass by.
With a smile on my face and a great contact high. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. My party's all over before it began. You can pour me some old whiskey river, my friend, but I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
In the fetal position, with drool on my chin.
I messed up and smoked weed with Willie again.
Toby Keith, Scotty Emmert, pass it over to me.
Get that reference?
Is that roll another one up?
Roll another one.
Roll one. No, what is that? That's not one took over the line. What is that?
No.
Roll.
Isn't another one just like the other one? So Richie Hayward, later of Little Feat, and the band The Fraternity of Man.
Smoking dope, bunch of hippies. Christy Lee is at the news desk.
Hello, Chick McGee.
Hello there. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room. Hey, Chick. There's Josh Arnold. Hello. There's Ace Cosby. Howdy. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Significant, that particular song today, if you are like Chick McGee and a Buckeye.
Yes.
Because the great state of Ohio now has legal recreational marijuana beginning today. So
that means you can smoke marijuana while you play ping pong or
you can purchase it legally.
Shoot basketball
Yes,
or while you're having a recreational.
That's exactly right.
I see. I see your point. I didn't understand what you're saying.
See, I was having fun with words there, but that's okay.
Which word were you emphasizing? Recreational?
I don't know.
That's the one to go with.
I'm just trying to slog through there, buddy. You know me. Got a lot going on.
Well, no, it's important. It's important that Ohio has legal pot now because so does Michigan and Illinois. So all the money in Indiana can now flow out of state, and the crooks in the state house can soak up that liquor lobby money.
Crooks in the state house, and we're off.
Okay, welcome to.
How did you dodge the political bent, the congressional, the mayor, the governor? How are you not in politics? The Columbia background.
I wouldn't get 3 votes.
Why not?
Because I believe
times have changed, man.
I think the Constitution's made a lot of mistakes. I believe in cruel and unusual punishment.
I think you're hitting on all hot buttons that people are getting by. The time is right.
Like the family with this whole OxyContin thing, trying to go bankrupt and not pay up. I would infect them all with OxyContin, get them addicted, then drop them on an island and see how they do.
I didn't
Let
think
them go into withdrawal, see what it's like.
I watched that, the Netflix show. I think it's Painkiller or something. It's hard to watch because I like Taylor Kitsch. I like Taylor Kitsch. I love the Taylor Kitsch. But I also like Matthew Broderick, and I didn't think it was possible for me not to like him. And you really don't like him in this movie.
That's his job in that movie.
Yeah, he's a good actor. Yeah.
No. Politics is not for me. In any event, Ohio, have fun. Be careful out there. We'll have a couple of other marijuana hits, if you will, this one. Yeah, the song I was referencing, that roll another one just like the other one.
Is it Moby Grape or something?
No. It's the Fraternity of Man.
It's a classic. None of us know it.
Nope. And I know I've heard of the Fraternity of Man, but only from you.
You've heard the song, though.
Yeah. Wasn't it in, was it an Easy Rider? Maybe.
Oh, well, that explains it.
That was a cultural touchstone at the time.
2-hour snooze.
I hear it played on certain channels every now and again. It's kind of a fun one.
Yeah, Little Feat covered it in one of the great live albums of all time.
That's where I heard it.
The song is called "Don't Bogart That Joint."
Please, can we?
What?
It's 2023. What are you doing?
I'm trying to play "Don't Bogart That Joint" for you.
That's okay.
You understand what he means by don't bogart it?
Yes, I've heard that.
What does he mean?
That means you got to pass it on. You can't just hold it.
You just have it in your mouth and chat like you're Humphrey Bogart, you see.
That's right.
Certainly a dated reference, although I would highly recommend the Maltese Falcon if you've never seen it.
Vulcan. You hear how he says Vulcan?
Okay, that song came out in 1968. In 1968,
it was in the movie Easy Rider.
Doesn't matter. Easy Rider came out then. I was listening to the Monkees.
What do you think the percentage of our people right now living have seen Easy Rider? You're going to say like 90%, and that's not true.
But the Easy Rider was the Taylor Swift of '68.
Boy, that's bold.
Man, oh man. That is over.
It was certainly popular.
I've tried to tell you this before, but there is a psychological problem that exists among some people who think that if it's important to them, if it's important to everyone.
Oh, I don't.
I think you suffer from that.
I think lesser people just don't understand what's important.
Easy Rider, 1969, so it was around the same time.
Yeah,
it was in '69 because it sucked.
Did you know other song was made famous by that movie?
There were a few, quite a few.
A little bit of Steppenwolf, Born to be Wild.
Now that song was a hit.
I think that was on its way anyway without that movie.
Well, I'm just saying, don't bogart that joint. Again, I would highly recommend the Little Feat band. Their version of it is terrific.
Every day I come in here and I try.
Live album.
Gene and the kids at school tell me about my temper. Me and Billy Jack are sitting around. I don't want to yell at him.
Again, the point was we opened up with Weed and Willie in honor of Ohio having the legal reefer. Right now, big problem in the world of marijuana.
What is it?
The state of Oregon has way too much.
Oh, wow.
Oregon is known for growing the best marijuana in the world, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
It's the second time in the last hour he said that.
Okay.
And acting like we all should know that Oregon has the best pot on the face of the earth.
No, it's another problem involving the government, you see, because they can't export it. See, wouldn't it be great if Oregon could start selling their great weed to Ohio?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, why can't they do that?
Because
can't go across.
Because the crooks that are in Congress, they're not getting enough paid under the table.
Well, I'm glad you've studied one side of that argument.
This is from Beth about politics and Tom. Dear Tom, last night my boyfriend tried arguing with me about politics. I pulled a Tom, and I looked at him and I said, next.
See, there you go.
I'm still laughing. I listen to the whole show every day. Well, thank you, Beth, very much. Thanks for
that.
Hang in there, Beth.
So we'll enjoy the legal reefer in Ohio, okay?
All right.
O in the middle. What is it? O in the ends. High in the middle has a new meaning.
Round
Indeed.
on the end. High in the middle.
See, now they're high in the middle, you see.
Oh, yeah. You get high on
smoking up
marijuana.
the reefer in the borders. Don't bogart that joint, chick.
Yeah, I won't.
You've smoked pot, what, once?
I don't like smoking. I don't like the cigarette touching my mouth. I don't like the smoke.
You said you have you're a fan of the so-called gummies. Is that?
Yeah, but I've had smoke blown into my face. I like that.
Really?
I think that's kind of sexy.
Shotgun?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
You get real close.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
you do that.
Yeah, it seems like it's more smoke.
Is it the closeness that you like?
I like any sort of closure. No, I don't like the mechanism that I'm required on my behalf to smoke a cigarette. I don't like touching them. I don't like.
So a lot of people they love the.
I don't.
You call it the romance. That's what you have.
Yeah, but they like
the ritual of it.
And then it's much more romantic, I think, than settling up to the bar and going, "Hey, you want to have half this gummy?" Rather than, hey, you want to go out to the car and smoke a joint, possibly. One thing will lead to another, and this will be a 2-joint minimum.
Hey, in sports yesterday,
how romantic.
The New York Yankees and the San Diego Padres blockbuster trade. I'll tell you who went where if I feel like it. Let's see. Former financial manager of the Jacksonville Jaguars NFL team has been accused of stealing money from the team. Quite a sizable amount. And Zach Wilson has come 180. He said, I don't know what I was talking about not wanting to play for the Jets anymore. That was just a big joke. I'll start this weekend. It's fine.
Maybe the guaranteed $35 million at some
Sure, it'll be. And we've got a world record coming up about a cyclist.
That's a good one.
Who doesn't use his feet.
Really? Huh?
No.
Yeah,
Hands.
that's what it says. No. Without using his hands?
Yeah.
I thought he was pedaling with his hands.
Read it more carefully.
He's not upside down?
No. What does the headline say?
Well, that would have been interesting.
That would be a world record.
This guy just lets go of the handlebars?
Yeah, he just
done that since I was 7.
Yeah, everybody does that.
Yeah, but not
now, if you're upside down,
not for 6 hours.
Moving the pedals with your hands, that's
a record.
something. That's a record. You got yourself.
I'm sure there's a bicycle for that for someone who might be disabled in some way.
Probably.
Footless.
Look,
everybody.
Hey.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Footless.
We got
That's what he said.
He's Mike.
I learned this a long time ago. We got a long show. You've got to come out of this quicker than you normally do. Okay.
Coming up, I've got a little bonus surprise for Joe Kaltreiter, who was our winner of our Pigskin Pickem competition last week.
He gets to talk to me. That's a surprise
today,
right?
But also he gets a nice bonus from Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese.
Oh.
Not only does he get the Big Green Egg Mini Max, but he gets a really nice prize. I'll tell you about that in just a couple of minutes. Right now, I want to talk about something you might want to grill outdoors right now. The perfect present, the great present of this holiday season, Omaha Steaks. Josh, tell me more.
Let Omaha Steaks take the guesswork out of gifting this season. Shop carefully curated gift packages guaranteed to make spirits bright all winter long. Go to omahasteaks.com. Take advantage of 50% off site-wide, plus use code BTS at checkout to get an additional $30 off your order. That's half off everything plus $30 back. My goodness, send tender, juicy, butcher's cut fillets mignon, gourmet jumbo franks, or even easy-to-prepare meals ready in a flash. Omaha Steaks, my gosh, what a truly a gift from the heart, isn't it? A gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. And don't forget, every purchase backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee, which means you can order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best. The most wonderful time of the year. Thank you. Can also be the most stressful, but you can be a gift expert with a little help from the guaranteed perfection of Omaha Steaks. So skip the guesswork. Give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on their faces when you send them a gourmet gift from omahasteaks.com. And remember, 50% off site-wide, but that's only for a limited time. Don't dilly-dally. And you'll save an extra $30 when you use promo code BTS at checkout. Josh, did you have some of those ultra-juicy burgers from Omaha Steaks last night?
Did you?
I did.
Oh, yummy.
Although I didn't have multiple burgers. I had one double burger. Does that count as multiple? Multiple patties.
You put it on one bun, right?
I did.
But on the side, burger. He had 5 onion rings, 4 juicy steaks, 3 burgers,
2 jumbo franks,
and a giant plate of lasagna.
Yeah! That's omahasteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness today. Minimum order may be required.
Oh, delicious. The perfect gift. I'm sending boxes to my brothers again. I do it every year.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd rather have that than you.
You're right. I hate to say that. I hate to admit that. Coming up, we have, hey, look, Ma, no hands. Paper airplanes in the news, and a really cool Christmas tree story. And Santa's in the news.
Oh.
I saw him last night.
You did?
Did you?
Had a nice chat with Santa. Things are looking good for most of those kids out there.
Did you give him some advice? Here's what you're doing wrong, Santa. I could just hear you.
You got to hold the bag in it.
You know, The Easy Rider is the greatest movie in the history of the world. You know that, Santa.
Somewhat
right?
dated, but they're doing their own thing in their own
From what
time.
I understand, it was the Taylor Swift of 19.
Oh, yeah.
I've always
Swept the nation and the
Absolutely. I think, wasn't Peter Fonda Man of the Year? I think he was. That's coming up. This is
Why
the Bob and
Peter's
Tom
Man of the
Show. Paul, you kind of came off the road as a comedian many years ago when you started doing the TBS show. How many?
We started in '95, so
really
14 years.
Wow,
doing it.
But you occasionally go back out on the road and do stand-up.
I do. I took a little time off the last couple of years, but now I'm getting back out there. You know, it can kind of burn you out being on the road. But,
sure.
You know, I always see stuff on the road that you just don't see anywhere else, and it just makes you laugh. And I was staying at this hotel, and one of my club dates, and I go down to the jacuzzi, and there's a sign above the jacuzzi that says, "No one shall jump or dive into the jacuzzi." Now, if you're going to dive headfirst into a jacuzzi, are you really going to be swayed by the word shall? Come on, boys, let's go into jacuzzi. Hold on, I see the King's English.
Wow.
What the heck?
I'm guessing that was a lawyer. They really should have.
That just made me laugh all day. That takes away the loneliness of the road. It can't get lonely.
It's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pickem, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Let's get a shot of the mustache. We have the camera in here now.
I got a before shot.
Okay,
and
now
I
we
just,
got now we got motion pictures here.
Zoom in nice and tight on this blonde beauty. Hey.
Okay, now you have is that mascara? What kind of makeup is that your girlfriend got for you?
This is the CoverGirl Lash Exact mascara. It can be found at stores near you.
Okay, now Chick, are you going to apply the mascara to the stash? We'll see if it looks.
Come on, Chick.
Looks any better. What color is the mascara?
Well, it's the color of the tube, right?
No, it's not purple. It's a brown.
Okay.
Oh, that's the one.
Because your hair's kind of blondish brown.
Here's a little something for the camera.
Hey!
All right. Okay. Let's. Could we forego the? Let's get this going here. Just get the.
Okay. I'll be gentle.
You know what, though?
What?
His mustache looks a lot better close up.
It does. It looks very good.
Thank you, Chick. I appreciate that.
You can't see it from far away. It's the same color as his skin.
Gentle touch.
Now, does that stuff? What if you lick your lips? Will that stuff come off? Don't do just do the middle.
Am I half stashed?
Wait, I'm not doing this in the proper
Now, if you get, you darken it up a little bit.
That looks nice.
See,
Thank
it
you.
brings out the.
Give me a look.
Brings out his eyes. Look at that. Look at that.
Okay.
Then you do this.
Yeah. Pump
Okay.
it.
Bob,
Yes,
Bob,
sir.
remember the movie that last year was made that didn't have any speaking to it?
The artist?
The Artist. Anybody see that? Did you see The Artist, Pat? The silent movie last year?
Silent movie.
Yeah. It was called The Artist. Won a bunch of Academy Awards.
That sounds
You
awful.
look like that guy. That's the kind of mustache you have.
An Academy Award winner, huh?
Let's take a look.
Well, and it was supposed to be a mustache from the days before there were talkie films.
Right.
So it may be a little dated. Turn around. Let me see. Let me verify.
He's almost done. It's
What Picasso
actually looking,
work over here? You don't
looking
want
pretty
this
darn
messed up.
good. Looking pretty darn good.
Let's see.
What's my
Turn around. Oh, let's go.
Voila.
Okay, Pat McAfee. Oh dear God!
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Now I can see it. Now it does look very romantic.
And it really does match his hair color a lot better.
Oh my! We got a little mascara on her.
Well, wipe it
I'm
off.
sorry. Yeah, they started talking to me, and I got mad at Tom, so I can miss.
Now, do you think maybe you should go with what's the permanent dye for the mustache called? The
Permanent?
Yeah, it's in all the commercials.
Not permanent.
Just
I
for
mean,
men.
Just for men. That stuff. You need the Just for Men.
You think it would look like this permanent?
Sure. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't be permanent. It would
It lasts
last
about
for a couple of weeks.
couple weeks, and then you have to reapply. And,
So for my Super Bowl TV stuff, I need to get the Just for Men.
or
Yeah.
just do it.
Yeah.
Just hit it with the mascara before you go on screen. I think it's fine the way it is.
Chick, I'd like to thank you for what you just did.
No,
for
but then
my
you're going to be
face.
walking around, and then you're going to be wiping your face, and half of it's going to come off.
If I was to have a cocktail right now that happened to run a little high, would the
yeah.
mascara run
I
into
think
my
so.
mouth?
I don't think so. Most mascara is like the commercials I've seen. The girls dive in.
Of course, they always, it's women and it's their eyelashes that they use it for. Rarely do you see those get hit with a drink.
Mustache. Yeah.
And when they do, they usually kind of tear up. I don't know how that would work at a bar, Pat.
Yeah, Pat's now trying
Maybe
to
you
touch
should
up
go
the mustache.
Just for Men.
Yeah. But then the question has to be asked, even if your mustache is dark, is it really your look? And that's where I think that comes into question.
Hey, Superman, you get a free bowl of soup with that hat or what? Talk to the judge.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee returns from, where'd you go? Puerto Rico? China?
L.A.
Oh, Hollywood.
Yeah.
Just any getaway. It was an L.A. getaway.
Didn't see one star.
Did you go down to
Went to
the theater there and the stars and the walks?
Hollywood
and the
Boulevard.
whole thing?
I went to the Magic Castle. Saw Magicians. Tom, you would love that place.
I love it.
Got pulled up on stage.
But no way.
Yeah.
They saw you in half or something?
They did not saw me in
I
half.
noticed you were limping. That's not true.
But he did thrust a sword at me.
Oh.
There was my card.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it was
Son of a
amazing.
gun.
It was
That's really-
amazing.
You know what that is, Tom? That's magic.
It's magic.
It's magic.
What do you mean?
Sorcery.
That's incredible.
I know. I had to throw the cards up. I had picked a card, showed it to the audience. Then he handed me the deck and he goes, throw them up in the air. And then he rained a sword at me. And at the end of the sword was my card.
That's insanity.
Wow.
How do you do that?
Wow, that's a great trick.
And the middle, magic show is kind of like a comedy show. There's an opener, there's a middle, and then there's a headliner. The middle guy was Thing from the Addams Family movies, and he had the most beautiful hands. I could see why he was Thing, but he never said a word. His whole magic act was all just like mime and music, and it was just amazing.
Oh, cool.
It was really, really a neat experience.
Now, coming up today, we have the Time Magazine Person of the Year.
Yeah.
Go ahead, tell me. I know it's not me. It's all right. I lost again.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised. I mean,
It's a tragedy.
When you look at some of the competitors,
Right.
Very serious people. You'll be surprised. But the Person of the Year in 1969, of course, was Peter Fonda, Dennis Hopper for their great movie Easy Rider.
That may or may not be true.
That's not true.
And this great song. This is the great song. Don't Bogart That Joint. This is the Little Feat version. You don't remember this, Christian?
I'm not. Honestly, I don't.
Don't you think stuff like this is really dated now because it's, marijuana's prevalent?
Well, and once again, we did it in honor of the state of Ohio making it legal today. The recreational part.
It's kind of cute and adorable,
Yeah, it's a fun song.
They're smoking dope.
References the great Humphrey Bogart. What's your favorite Bogart movie?
Treasure of the Sierra Madre.
Really?
It's an airs right there.
Oh,
no, absolutely.
Maltese Falcon.
No.
Josh, you a Bogart guy?
I've only seen a couple, African Queen and Casablanca, and I would go with Casablanca.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
So I'm woefully behind on my Bogart movies.
You simply must watch Sierra Madre today.
Yeah.
You must.
Yeah,
What's his face watches that before he starts a movie.
Spielberg?
I think it's Paul Thomas Anderson.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
I think so.
Okay.
I think.
Well, that's interesting. In any event, Ohio, good luck out there. Congratulations. And we'll see how the SAT scores hold up. Now, we have...
What's going on?
Oh, because they're smoking dope now in Ohio.
It's
The
a
SAT
joke.
scores are
Calm down, would you? They don't make kids take those anymore anyway. Why compare? Let's see. I want to congratulate, once again, speaking of Ohio, Marietta's own Joe Calrider.
Oh, I thought it was Mama.
Joe Calrider. Excuse me, Joe.
It's not Joe Mama?
No, it's not. He won the Big Green Egg Mini-Max by being the only person to get all 13 games correct in the NFL last week. Thank you, Joe. And we're going to talk to him today with the shoe-in. But besides the Big Green Egg Mini-Max, a special bonus for Joe from our friends at Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese.
Nice.
Oh, he gets the oven-baked bundle package.
Holy heck.
I'm getting on this. Right now, I want some cheese. Gardner's oven-baked cheese, perfect to cook on your new Big Green Egg Mini-Max. We'll be hearing about that coming up a little bit later. Well, thank you, Gardner's. Lots of great gifts out there. Those are beautiful Omaha steaks, little Gardner's Wisconsin cheese. Maybe get serious. Get your guy or your lady a Big Green Egg. I just saw one yesterday. Right now, I turn to the sports page with the disgruntled Chick McGee.
I'm fine. I'm not gruntled or disgruntled either way.
You never hear about anybody being gruntled.
I always think of panties when I hear
gruntled.
Yeah, like grunties, I think.
Grundies was a thing. Or a grunt was a 50s era term for a turd.
Wasn't that Archie's teacher, Miss Grundy?
Miss Grundy. She was Miss Grundy.
Was she named after panties?
Could be. We move on. And
we got a big Major League Baseball trade yesterday, but you're saying, Chick, this guy just got traded last season.
Chick, this guy just got traded last season.
All right, keep your theories and your opinions to yourself. We'll move on.
Okay.
The New York Yankees have acquired all-star slugger Juan Soto. The rumor was that their head of player development, George Costanza, made this move. No, that's not true. Juan Soto, blockbuster trade, goes from San Diego to the New York Yankees. San Diego receives, are you ready, Tom? You might want to get a pen. Michael King, Johnny Brito, Randy Vasquez, and Drew Thorpe, along with catcher Kyle Hayashioka. In addition to Soto, the Yankees get Gold Glove center fielder Trent Grisham.
Okay.
Hot Stove League, Tom. How do you feel about Major League Baseball and the Hot Stove League?
They practically have a whole team right there. That's amazing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anything else going on?
And tonight, the NBA IST in-season tournament. That's right.
Yeah. I love this.
Semifinals tonight, 5 o'clock Eastern. You'll have the Indiana Pacers battling the Milwaukee Bucks there in Las Vegas. And the second game tonight, the Cans. Anybody on board with this?
Pelicans?
They're calling the Pelicans the Cans.
No, I mean, the can is usually a term for the toilet.
Well, it's better than Pelican.
Go hit the can. No,
anyway, the Pelicans and the Lakers tonight. And the second game, then the finals Saturday night, around 8 o'clock Eastern.
And each player on the team, $500,000 bonus.
Yes,
really?
Just enough for him, for that NBA player to tip money out there.
Second place, I believe, is $200K. It's pretty serious business.
I know. I think it's adorable that you think it is serious business. And a former Jacksonville Jaguars employee is in hot water. He's been accused of stealing more than $22 million from the NFL club over a 5-year period.
That's
a lot of money.
Significant sum.
From 2019 to 2023. This is from The Athletic.
I think that would go missing. Like you wouldn't notice.
How much was it again?
$22 million. It's
so
an NFL
did he
team.
resell his season tickets for a year?
Almost $5 million a year.
It's a rounding error in the NFL. You know that. Amit Patel is the former employee named in court documents filed in Jacksonville. He allegedly took advantage. I don't want to give anybody an idea. But this is a great idea.
Okay.
What is it? The movie where they? Oh, it's Office Space, where they take those half pennies.
Yeah.
And then they put it in. It worked. It worked really well. He took advantage of the Jaguars' virtual credit card program. He was charged with 1 count of wire fraud and 1 count of illegal money transactions. Patel's titles during his time with the Jaguars included coordinator, financial planning and analysis, and manager of financial planning. The team terminated the employment of the individual named in the charges.
Patel.
Right, Mr. Patel. Over the past several months, we fully cooperated with the FBI, and the poor guy. You know, you never hear this from this guy's side. He's got $22 million.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
He's making plans.
Right.
He's probably got women.
How did he get it? I don't understand.
It's the virtual credit card program. He was, I'm sure he just set up his own little account there.
Skimming off of them, I guess.
Patel oversaw the company's monthly financial statements.
That'll do it.
Department budgets, and served as the club's administrator of their virtual credit card program. This power allegedly allowed him to commit fraud.
Hey, where'd you get the new jet?
Patel
Christmas bonus.
Hid transactions by identifying them as reoccurring VCC transactions, such as catering, airfare, hotel charges, and then duplicated those transactions. He inflated the amounts of legitimate reoccurring transactions, entered completely fictitious transactions.
Oh, man.
And
so this is a lot of work.
Yeah.
He put in a full day.
Yeah.
Yes.
He should at least be able to keep half of that. He did work.
Or somebody should see that this guy is a go-getter.
Yeah.
And you come to work for me, pal. And you can keep half of everything you steal and give me the other half. I think that's a great idea.
Oh, wow.
See, that's why I couldn't be involved in anything in a real
well, first of all,
employment.
The math alone is so complex.
Well, you'd have a computer do that for you. I think that'd be fine, right?
You got to
in this case, he kind of did.
You got to probably make up fake names of people that are getting the checks.
And yesterday,
do you have a fake corporation you could set up? What would you call it?
Well, there's a really good movie out there. I probably shouldn't give this away, but they take old sitcom stars, and that's how he comes up with his passports. It's kind of funny. It's a really serious movie. But these things just keep popping.
But he would say like a Jack Tripper.
Yeah, one of those. When he checks into a hotel,
isn't that the Chevy Chase thing? And
he's in Fletch. He just killed a guy, and he goes, right this way, Mr. Hunger. It's very good. It's very good.
But sad news from the world of sitcoms. So one of the true geniuses of the world of sitcoms, Norman Lear, died. What was he? 100 or 101?
101.
Wow.
Man, wouldn't that wig you out, seeing the year you were born come up again?
Yeah.
I didn't think of it like that.
When 22 rolled around, he went, boy, been there, done that.
As I understand it, I mean, I saw an interview with him last year. He was still articulate and doing great.
Sure.
Crazy.
He was huge in the 70s, right after Easy Rider was huge in the late 60s.
I think more people are more familiar with Archie Bunker and all the family than Easy Rider.
He's trying
Little
to make
girly there.
Peter Fonda.
Do you remember
Jack Nicholson? Oh, the Jack Nicholson scene where they offer him a joint. He goes, "No thanks, I brought my store-boughts." Come on, what a great scene.
Anyway, do you remember All in the Family? The first episode?
Course.
Yeah, I was sitting right there, man. They made a big announcement that it might not be for everyone. Children under 18. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Carol O'Connor.
Mm-hmm. I had no idea he was a serious actor.
Yeah, Rob.
The first thing I saw him in was All in the Family.
He had a woman's name, Carol O'Connor.
Yeah. Sissy. Kind of a sissy.
Yeah, he was real.
Oh, right. Oh, really? Interesting observation. Thank you for supplying.
You notice Rob Reiner's hair really long.
Like I tell you, since we're talking about the state of Ohio and legal marijuana today, I thought we would feature this from someone who I believe is from Pennsylvania. It's comedian Craig Shoemaker.
I used to do celebrities smoking pot, and the way it was written was I was back in my fort when I was in high school, and they would pass it to me, and I would do like,
do one for us. You have to now. I didn't.
Oh God, I have to remember this bit. This is celebrity smoking pot. It was written in like the 70s, so it was like Jimmy Carter. Yeah, that's damn good reefer. That was, the whole bit was all, everybody was Nixon, that's really good weed. You know,
I love this.
The whole bit, I can't believe I'm doing it. I'm trying to remember.
Give me more.
Here you go, Curly. Why, certainly. I can't believe I'm doing this ad. I'm not be doing. I'm trying to recreate this. Walter Brennan.
Weeds making
it's damn good reefer. Yeah, the bud's on fire. The bud's on fire. Mr. Haney from Green Acres. I did them all.
Do it.
Mr. Douglas, have I got a deal for you? A genuine imitation fur-lined battery run bong for your smoking pleasure. I cannot believe I'm doing it.
Mr. Haney.
Now, I still do in my act, though. I do Barney Fife. Boom! What do you call that right there? The forbidden fruit. But I do all the characters of Mayberry in the show. Except for Howard Sprague. I could pull him. I used to do him smoking pot. Remember him, the town clerk?
Oh,
with
yeah.
bow tie?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Gee, Andy, fire up a fatty. I can't believe you're laughing at this. I should put it back in. No,
Pot's making a big comeback.
This is the biggest laughs I've got all day.
Pot is making a huge comeback. You got to do it. Craig Shoemaker.
I'm going to drop the Love Master and put in the pot routine.
Do you do Floyd the Barber, too?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you do Aunt B?
Yeah. Andy, there are seeds in my marijuana.
Thank you very much, Craig. Every time I hear it, there are seeds in my marijuana. Andy, thank you very much. Once again, Ohio, congratulations. What is it? Round on the ends, high in the middle, especially.
Round on the end.
End, okay.
High in the middle.
Isn't it around on the ends?
Oh, my God.
He's producing their slogan.
It's always been round on the end, high in the middle.
Okay, I'm just asking.
And actually, OH, you respond with IO, is much more popular now than when I was
What
a
is
kid.
it again?
I say OH and you say IO.
It's fun.
Okay.
OH.
IO.
There it is.
All right.
See, but round on the end, high in the middle is much funner, I think.
Yeah, I think I saw it too. It's got a nice mellifluous. Coming up in sports?
Oh, well, coming up, we're going to review one thing for Christy. Yesterday we covered an NHL press conference. See if you can spot the problem, Christy. Ready?
I mean, obviously it wasn't great feeling last game, but
Did he fart?
Yes.
Somebody did.
They're not.
Yes.
They're not saying
it's not the interviewee.
Yeah. Okay.
This is why we get all the big awards.
I mean, obviously, it wasn't great feeling last game, but.
Remember the famous Paula Abdul thing?
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Paula Abdul was doing. She was doing voiceover stuff, and
and she farts.
You're going with
she does.
Yes.
and she acknowledges it.
You're going with Abdul, huh?
Huh? What's her name?
Paula Abdul.
Abdul.
What did I say?
Abdul.
Paula Abdul.
Of course. Like a snot that you are.
Once again,
like a steaming pile of turd that you are.
The benefits of a classical education. Let's see now. Let's talk about something something positive.
Like what?
Like the Sleep Number smart bed. Oh, I love mine. Now I'll just review here. Sleep Number has perfected adjustable firmness. What does that really mean? It means that you get 40 mattresses in one. Because if you go to the regular mattress store and you're lying around staring at the ceiling, feeling weird because you're lying in a bed in a store, and you go, well, I hope I like this one. Then it gets home, you don't like it anymore. It's not firm enough or it's too firm, whatever. The Sleep Number bed adjusts when you get to your house, and you can change it as you change and your sleep style changes with a Sleep Number smart bed. They have perfected this one aspect of beds, but there are many, many more. That's why I call them smart beds. Smart beds because you can individualize your sleep experience. Josh here, your Sleep Number setting is what, Josh?
65.
And you developed that based on what?
Going to the Sleep Number store, and I lied down on their test bed, and they saw that was the best number for me.
And after they came over and said, sir, you're going to have to buy one of these. You slept here all night. Let's go.
Thank you very much. It's very helpful. How about this? You don't have to believe me or Josh. J.D. Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction. That's right, the Sleep Number smart bed numero uno. Here's another number for you, 40. What does that mean? We'll save 40% on the Sleep Number Special Edition smart bed for a limited time. Check out J.D. Power, their 2023 awards. Go to jdpower.com/awards. Once again, only at the Sleep Number store will you find the Sleep Number bed. And to find the store, go to sleepnumber.com/BT show. You might want to ask them about that special financing they're offering this holiday season. I love my Sleep Number bed. Thank you very much. Coming up, a scam that I fell for. That's right. Is
that right?
This is why I'm not a judge.
Okay.
Capital punishment for even the most minor crime would be happening.
Also coming up, do you think you could land an airplane?
I know I could. It's one button. That's what pilots don't want you to do.
That's the correct answer because you couldn't, and every dumbass out there thinks they can.
Pilots don't want you to know. It's just one button.
Okay.
I want to learn how to fly a plane, but I always feel like I'm fulfilling some sort of manifest destiny if I do. So I kind of stay away
We'll
from
find out more later. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us
Last time you were here, Eric, you impressed us with your musical skills. You,
oh, that's right. You are a manualist.
Yes, I am. Now, for those that don't know what that means, manualism is the art of manipulating one's hands to make. There you go. To make that sound.
That wasn't me yet. I didn't.
There we go.
You must be.
Sorry, excuse me.
You must kick ass at parties.
That was my no hands.
Yeah, I know the chicks dig this.
Yeah, I know they do. Yeah, if you're at a party.
Yeah, this is my go-to on a first date.
I'm gonna say, if you're at a party and you see Eric and there's a big group of guys hanging around him, this is what they're doing.
Wow.
They're looking for that, and then my Dungeons and Dragons kit too. I'm doing that.
So,
give us a sample.
All right, there you go.
Very nice. Push it.
I see the group of guys laughing now at the party.
What?
Wow.
While the girls are all over there rolling their eyes.
That is amazing. Have you ever been laid doing that?
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess.
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
You can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
It's fun watching my kids, though, a little bit. My daughter is... You guys have daughters, right?
Mm-hmm.
3 years old. 3 years old. My daughter has a massive attitude. Like, it's unbelievable. It's like my wife, and I've got to believe it's, honestly, and I'm not joking about this, hormonal in some way. There's got to be something.
Just wait.
She's cute and adorable, but pure evil. It's like, It's like the devil dressed as a young Sally Field.
Oh my God!
I mean, it's very difficult because my wife said, she says to my wife, "Can I go outside, Mommy?" Mm-hmm. My daughter and my wife goes, "No, it's too hot out. It's 110 in Phoenix right now."
The kids don't notice that.
So she goes, "Can I go outside?" And she said, no. And my daughter looks at my wife directly in the eyes and goes, "Say yes."
Oh my gosh!
Oh. It's starting.
And then all of a sudden, Mommy's eyes stare forward, and she said, "Yes."
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's say, "Can I go outside?" No. And then again, say yes. And she crosses the arms, and now she
is evil.
The best one was my wife got my daughter this princess puzzle, pink princess fairy puzzle, obviously a fairy puzzle. And my son looks at it and he goes, "That puzzle? That girl looks like a prostitute."
Wow! Thank you. Good night, everybody.
My wife says, my wife had that Kermit turn. You know, she looks at me and she's like, "Where did he get that from?" I'm like, "I don't know. I call them hookers."
Don't look at me.
Try to keep America free, but tell him a lie and he'll shoot your wife right in the knee. Gotta get the intel, no matter the cost. He gonna give the wet list to that German dude who was on Lost. Jackie said, "Chloe, upload them schematics to my PDA. Gonna put my jacket hood on, hold my breath and save the day." Jackie said, "Oh yeah, life goes on long after they set off the nerve gas bomb." Oh yeah, I said life goes on long after Michelle, Tony, and Edgar are gone. Little ditty about Jack Bauer's plan. Gonna whisper, then shout some, then whisper it again. Curtis, where are you? Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Get in the chopper now. I said I wanted a cheeseburger.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Pizza Hut, apparently, is going to start delivering cold beer along with their food.
No kidding.
They started the testing beer delivery program in Phoenix, Arizona.
And it passed with flying colors.
Yeah, everyone took it.
Yeah.
So how do you prove that you're of illegal age?
The company told Fortune magazine it plans to expand that.
I'd like a large pizza, please.
And 40 beers.
And Jesus said, "Take this bread and eat it. It is my body." And the disciples said, "Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little. We want to look good in the painting."
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney. And you're...
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I'd like to publicly, right now, thank Josh Arnold for bringing in the Pringles. What a nice treat.
Well, you're very welcome. We were talking about them recently, and you expressed your love, and I thought, yeah, why not? Why not?
Well, thank you.
I saw the case of Pringles, and I had a different thought.
What'd you have a thought of?
Oh, yes, that's right.
The whole Pringles thing started because we had a news story, Christy.
No, I was here for that.
She was here. A distinguished attorney in Cincinnati had to go
in cans,
had to go in front of the state Supreme Court to defend himself for allegedly pooping into a Pringles can.
Let me ask you something. Do you see the kind of resignation and just she's had it? Has she seen this part?
Kristen, I brought you some Pringles.
Now, once again, this guy admitted that he, on occasion, pooped into Pringles cans, and he threw it at apparently his adversary's building or something.
Josh just handed
somewhat confusing.
Pringles.
Is that the
this
Christmas
is a nice
Pringles?
Christmas Pringles.
Yeah.
Now, Christy, before you open that up, have you heard?
What?
I couldn't understand why one would do this, and then it was explained to me, one of our astute listeners, that the trick is, the gag here is one would poop into the Pringles can.
Right.
Which it requires a certain
in and of itself
deft touch.
Right.
But then you put the real Pringles chips, if you will, the crisps on top of it to seal it, and so someone who finds it starts munching, and then
one guy wrote in and said, "Hey, we could do that."
Well, he's obviously a genius. He has perfected the gag. But I saw that case of Pringles chips, and I thought, oh my God, we're going to have to do a thing where we each try to fill one today.
Is that right?
Is that what you thought? Seriously?
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet.
I still think this had to be a two-step process.
Christy, why don't you enjoy
There's no way he hovers over and does a three-pointer.
I think he doesn't hover over. I think he puts the mouth of the can to his butt.
Yeah. Really?
Yes, any of us could do this.
Yeah, go ahead and open that can up. See what's going on.
I just thought maybe you'd enjoy a potato and
What's the problem? What's the matter? What's going on?
Did I give you the wrong can?
Josh, you should be ashamed of yourself.
What's in it, Christy?
Poop.
Why don't you pull that out so we can see it?
What's in the box?
It's a foam rubber.
But arguably, it doesn't smell that bad, does it?
A faux turd.
It even has corn in it.
I know, it's real.
I'm amazed that you were able to find that so quickly. Was this where the internet came in handy?
Did you have one of these at home? Tell me.
No, I wish I could say that I had that lying around.
I don't even want to pick it up.
I'll get it for you. It's fine.
Oh, God.
Well, Pat, this gives you an opportunity to redo one of your classic
songs. Oh, yeah, look at that. Hey, now.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the lid.
He ate the Pringles. They're almost gone now. The lid is off. He's in the jar now. This lawyer's nuts, flashing his butt, pooping in an empty Pringles can.
Yeah.
He crapped in the can, chips on top. He threw it out. Grab a mop. He's out on bail, should spend a night in jail for everyone. Pooping in an empty Pringles can. Oh, in the prison, he can build a defense. He will say that he's just farting brown. The judge says, are you crazy? He says, no, man. I poop in Pringles cans all over town. License suspended. That dude is scary. Now he's got Pringle berries. Now he's got Pringle berries. Next time you let loose, dropping a deuce. Don't everybody poop in an empty Pringles can.
Oh, thank you very much.
I have a question about Frosty the Snowman, the song.
Uh-huh.
What is a parson when Parson Brown...
Parson's like a reverend.
It's like a priest.
Preacher.
Yeah, it's a priest.
I see. I never hear it.
Parson.
You never hear anybody say, oh, yeah, he's a parson.
You don't hear it. It's a European term, I think.
Isn't there a parsonage? Isn't that the place where
I believe
they
so.
live?
Okay.
That's where the
worst term for that is the rectory.
The Reverend. Okay.
That really sounds like there's a lot of bad stuff going on in the rectory.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Name it after the. Yeah,
sounds like.
All right.
Glory hole.
Rectory.
I'm sorry. So, well, speaking of gas, you featured this gaseous treat for Christy Lee.
We had an NHL news conference a couple days ago. The Vasilevsky, someone like that. He's the goaltender, and he was answering.
Rusky.
He was answering, as Ace would say, he's a Rusky. That's right. And he was asked a question, and he was, well, you'll hear what happened.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't great feeling last game, but what was the question? My turn. Yeah, so
my turn. Okay.
Okay. Christy, real quick.
Yes.
We were discussing school lunches yesterday.
Okay.
We had this story out of France where they have.
Oh, the amazing school lunches. I saw
you
that
read
story.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, unbelievable.
Right.
Sautéed mushrooms.
Yeah.
Was it escargot?
Escargot. Yeah. 3 courses.
We were all talking about what was the one good thing you had at your school lunch, and in my case, of course, it was Mrs. Gunther's famous scabs, which were actually a veal cutlet, Parmesan, delicious. I'd love to have one right now.
Really?
Yeah. Did you have anything good at your school? And I'm asking you for a reason.
I was a really bad lunch eater. I used to eat those little Debbie peanut butter cookie things.
Star Crunch?
I love the Star Crunch, but the long ones.
Yeah, the bars.
The bars, yeah.
No, Nutter butter? No, that's
something
not
like that.
Yeah.
I was not a good lunch eater.
I got this from Todd. He goes, I was teaching at a Catholic school. One of the required jobs was to supervise the lunchroom, and we got free lunch. By the way, it was far superior to the public school lunch, especially on Pizza Day.
Oh.
That's something. I didn't know that.
Interesting.
Are the Catholic schools famous for good lunches?
No. My school had no hot lunches until about 5th grade. They got one of those machines, Chick, with you put the sandwiches in and you would heat them up.
Oh, Stewart hot
sandwiches.
Yeah.
That was the first time we ever had a hot lunch.
We lost our minds when they put one in at my high school.
Coming up in sports, what do we have over there?
We got world records. We got a guy without not using his hands while riding a bike. I had it totally backwards. And you like paper airplanes? Well,
I do.
Sure
You're the one. You're the best paper airplane guy around.
He is.
Yeah, he
but
is.
It's not. This is a paper airplane that involves speed and quickness. I go for quality.
Okay. Well, we'll find out more when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
I'm gonna play a new song for y'all. See if you like it. See if you like it.
All right.
And be sure and Bob go, ha, 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 like you do.
Yeah, I can do that. I was just getting ready to do that after I saw your picture.
That looks pretty accurate. Have you ever had one of those days when nothing goes right? Your wife starts bitching about whatever it was she was bitching about last night. So you escape into the bathroom just to sit there on your throne. But after you finish your business, the toilet paper's gone. Well, it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off of my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path, 'cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. Yeah. Of all the radio shows I've ever done, I've never done one where they could sing a song they've never heard.
Isn't that amazing?
I was thinking.
I was thinking the same thing. How do we know the words to a new song?
Y'all must be working for Dionne Warwick and the Psychic Friends. Well, I was running late for work, so I poured me some coffee to go. And just before I had a flat tire, I spilled it all over my clothes. When the highway patrolman pulled up, I thought that help was on the way. But when he saw that tire tool in my hand, he shot me with pepper spray. Laugh. Well, it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off of my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path, 'cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. All right. This last verse is for everybody that don't like their boss at work. When I finally made it to work, I was 15 minutes late. I told my boss about the flat tire, but he fired me anyway. So here I am in the parking lot, just waiting by his Corvette. I'm gonna give him a goodbye present that he never will forget. Laugh and sing. It's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path, 'cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Paul Thorne.
It's here. Oh, I'm going to open it up. Inside, you've got, well, let's see, pork loin, boneless chops. Let's see. This is the pièce de résistance. Beef tenderloin steaks. The perfect burger experience from Omaha Steaks. And, individual scallop potatoes and caramel apple tart. It's all here, and it comes, I should point this out, it comes with a dry ice, so it's all perfectly frozen, and of course, with dry ice, you could have fun in the laboratory. Visit omahasteaks.com. Remember, 50% off site-wide, and use the promo code BTS to get an extra $30 off. Boris, I've got something for you.
Oh, no. My hero. In this episode, Murray Whiskey has just gotten married. And he brings his beautiful new wife to their honeymoon room, their suite. They're getting undressed on their wedding night there. Murray Whiskey drops his trousers, throws them over to his new little bride. Just put those on. She looks at him incredulously. She says, go ahead, put them on. She puts on the trousers. She says, they're too big. I can't wear these. Murray Whiskey says, that's right. Remember that. I wear the pants in this family. Don't you ever forget that. She says, fine. She takes off her panties. She throws them over to Murray Whiskey. She says, you put those on. He tries. She says, you made me do it. You've got to do it. He says, okay. So he tries to get them on. Can't do it. He says, I can't even get these past my thighs. He says, I can't get into these panties. He says, yeah, and until you change your attitude, you're not going to either, partner.
A true tale from the Old West.
That concludes another exciting episode. Murray Whiskey, Frontier Pyromaniac over here. What are you're lighting up the studio?
Yeah, this thing, it's not working. I'm sorry. Nothing.
Just brought to you by that new Japanese-Jewish restaurant, Sosumi.
Thank you very much, Murray.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like bud, some like Schmitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom Radio.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
He's of the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Yes, Tom.
You know, there's that new song out there from the late, great Jimmy Buffett. He worked with Paul McCartney, and it's about I can feel my gummy kicking in. Have you heard that?
Oh, yes. I have heard that. Yes.
I have a variation of that song. I can feel the caffeine kicking in. Mike Mark just brought some real coffee here, and my right leg is going up and down.
Aren't you not supposed to have caffeine?
I'm allowed to have caffeine.
I don't believe you.
If Willie were here, he would say otherwise.
Well, it's I've talked to my doctor 4 or 5 years ago. The point is, Mr. Godwin, who's been doing some great music lately.
My God!
Pat is going to be in Illinois at Mason City, at the famous Mason City Limits, Saturday only.
Yep.
Do not miss that show.
One big show.
It's going to be a great show.
Very tiny room. It's so much fun.
Okay. And Patty's been knocking him dead of late. And a little bit later on today, would you play one? Can I make a request?
I hope it's vegan Christmas because that's what I'm having.
You're having a vegan Christmas.
Yep. Oh, you haven't heard about this?
No. I know he's vegan.
I promised I wouldn't talk about it anymore.
Oh.
You got trouble.
May I say, though, that somebody remarked to me yesterday about how great you're looking.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yes. So,
I have a long way to go, though, but thank you so much.
No, I'm serious. They were very complimentary.
Oh, thank you.
More steak for me. Thank you. Now anyway, Pat, go see Pat's show. He's terrific on stage.
Do you really have a vegan Christmas song?
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
May I hear it?
Yeah.
You want to do it right now? Okay,
I'd
sure.
love to. I'm ready.
All right.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
He's not ready. He doesn't have.
Here we go,
Get the guitar.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. You remind me of the old lady at the grocery store when they go, that'll be $37.84. And she goes, oh, I don't have my wallet. Hang on a sec. I have to pay?
Who do I
What's
sign
going
this?
on?
I just
Who do I
experienced
sign it
this.
to?
Good God.
Okay, and also one more thing while we're talking about it. I love the self-checkout. It's my favorite thing now.
Right.
They always have someone observing that.
Yes.
I feel really bad for that person because there's nothing to do except the morons that can't figure out how it works. I think if you've tried it twice and can't do it, they shouldn't let you get in line anymore. All right, ma'am, you're apparently an idiot. So you have to go to the other line.
How would they enforce that? How would they police
this
that?
would probably involve some kind of
photographic
tattooing or maybe a wristband.
If you see this person in line,
they
remind
can.
them.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, sorry. Okay, are you ready now, Pat G? Patty G, sorry.
I am.
Pat G.
It's the caffeine. I'm shortening everything.
I'm having a vegan Christmas, so steam that broccoli. Almond milk and vegan cookies for Santa. I'll give you the recipe. There's no eggs, no animal products, no butter. They're taste-free. It's a vegan Christmas for me. Bring taters and rutabagas. Vegan Christmas isn't my place. I'm so hungry I just ate lettuce and the carrot off Frosty's face. No ham, no cheese. I'm as gassy as a Jersey breeze. That asparagus smell happens when chickpeas. I like chickpeas. I'm having a vegan Christmas. No meat, no dairy. Because, Christy, I'm going to live forever if I don't shoot myself by January. I'm so hungry. I may eat the bark off the Christmas tree. Everybody, it's a vegan for Christmas for me.
Yeah.
All right. Patty G.
Thank you very much.
Good for you, Patty.
Once again, Pat Godwin will be live at Mason City Limits in Mason City, Illinois. I don't want to make that clear. There's a couple of Mason Cities out there. I want to go to the right one. And they will be serving meat and get cream in your coffee and live the life of a human being.
Cream in your coffee and sugar in your tea.
So you can't eat regular cookies?
No.
Why not?
There's butter in it.
You mean the stuff that makes life worth living?
Oh,
butter.
delicious.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, well, you're in bed with big dairy. We all know it.
In bed with big dairy.
Yes, you
if
are.
you haven't had real cream in your coffee, you're living a lie.
Somebody has pictures of him doing something terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Now.
He brings it up every time.
Okay, I got 2 words for you.
What?
Ice cream.
Oh, I love ice
You
cream.
win?
Oh, yeah. Do you put your ice cream in the microwave before you eat it?
No.
Oh, yeah. You melt it a little bit? Oh, yeah. It gets
I
melted.
like a softer ice cream, too.
Yeah, damn right, man.
Really?
Yeah, oh, yeah. It's just no fun.
I don't microwave it, though. I just let the container sit on the counter.
Well, I'll have this ice cream as soon as I get an ice pick and a knife.
Yeah, that. My freezer's
bite off.
really cold too, like that. I use a grapefruit spoon.
Humble brag. My freezer works amazingly well.
Yeah.
We all
What's
heard
the,
ya.
What's the rule on freezer burn on ice cream? Do
You
you
just scrape
off the top off?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then this is a
What are you guys talking? What? Ice cream can get freezer burn?
Yes.
Well, see if you've eaten part of it, Josh.
Well, if it's
I'm
in
not
your
finished it
freezer for any amount of time.
Yeah.
What now?
No,
I'll look it up. I'll look
Christy Lee,
Yes.
welcome back to the show. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming. Neapolitan ice cream.
Yes.
It's got the 3 flavors.
You
Choc
guys
Fan
hate
Straw.
me.
Go ahead. What's the order you eat it in?
Strawberry vanilla chocolate.
That's wrong, Chip.
I know. I know.
Why don't you like flavor of food? What's wrong with you?
Well, Pat, you get to. What's the order you eat Neapolitan ice cream?
I don't eat it at all.
Oh, that's
No,
delicious.
sit there
That
and
means
look
more
at
for me and Josh.
You
Thank you.
go chocolate, you go strawberry, and then you let the vanilla sit there.
No.
Nope. The answer is vanilla first, First off, for me, it's my favorite flavor of ice cream, and I don't want it tainted by any of the other flavors, so I get rid of the vanilla, and then I eat the strawberry because it's my least favorite, and then I finish with chocolate, which is terrific.
Where does the Hershey's chocolate syrup come in?
I shoot that in between each flavor.
Down the old hatch.
You shoot it directly into your mouth?
Yes.
Don't you love doing that?
Oh, the syrup bottle? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how did you guys say with the flavor of the Hershey syrup, was it better in the can that you needed to puncture?
Yes.
It was better?
It was thicker.
It's better heated up also.
I have mentioned this before, and some other fellow white trash folks out there have agreed with me. We called chocolate syrup, Hershey's chocolate syrup, when I was a kid, we called it chocolate dope.
Really?
Yes, and we would go get, don't forget the dope, and that would we meant chocolate syrup.
I love that. I've never heard that.
I never heard that either.
Now, what other foods have you put directly into your mouth that weren't supposed to? Like you said, like ever's like squirted ketchup in your mouth, or
the whipped cream in the canister.
That's fantastic.
Whipped cream for
that goes right in your mouth.
Well, plus you get a little popper going, a little.
At the end, the nitrous.
Yeah, they should make toothpaste. Do they make toothpaste that has that tip in the foam? That'd be great.
That's not a bad idea.
Well, they can't do it.
It would be like Ready Whip.
No, they can't do it because they have to pack the toothpaste in there and get the stripes so they'll come out.
Oh, okay.
You're exactly right. Yeah.
I've done a thing where I've leaned my head back and put salt directly in my mouth, and with other foods just to skip a step.
Have you ever tried to salt bread and butter?
No.
Yes.
Oh, you need to give that a shot. Get involved.
That was my mom's.
I don't need it anymore, but
it's pretty good. Right. You don't have any caffeine.
But you like the vanilla, right?
Yeah.
Well, that vanilla is a term that often means, as Chick would imply, is something that's less than flavorful.
Right.
Sure. Bland.
Boring.
I like vanilla too.
Yeah, he was
vanilla too.
He was very vanilla.
Very.
Which actually reminds me of this classic.
Now, Bob and Tom Motion Pictures presents a new psychological thriller. What happens when two people from very different worlds meet? Will they even understand each other? The Bob and Tom Show's very own Tom Griswold plays himself.
Hi, everybody.
Opposite hip-hop legend P. Diddy Combs.
Man, what's happening?
It's the mega blockbuster that says, look out, Tom Cruise, cause Tom Griswold is Vanilla Guy.
Yo. Word. Some guys know. Come on. Some do not. Especially Tommy G.
What? Huh? I'm lost.
My man.
It's P. Diddy and Tom Griswold together for the first time.
Howdy and greetings. I just want to say that it's a real honor to work with you, Sean.
Yo.
Right on, G. Seriously, Sean, I am a big fan.
Sean, you see any crusty ass white bitch named Connery around here, white boy? Because that's the only Sean I know.
I catch the drift of your correction, bro. Actually, I believe Sean Connery's Scottish. You can tell from his rolling R's and his tendency to break words down by syllables. But be that as it may, I'm hip to where you're coming from, blood. And I'd be delighted to refer to you by your famous gangsta moniker, Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy? What year do you think this is, fool? What the man? What I'm saying is, the name Puff Daddy done went stale, man. Man, I got to be fresh, G. Now, you see what I'm saying? Now, I'm banging with P. Diddy, all right?
Right on, Mr. Diddy. I'm right there with you, homely.
Vanilla Guy. When it's all over, they know each other better than they know themselves.
Man, can we bust a rap?
Well, okie dokie. That'd be quite an honor. Right back at you, Mr. Diddy.
I party all night and I sleep all day.
I have a golden retriever and a 401k.
Don't with me, I'll bust a cap in your ass.
I pay an ethnic gentleman to cut my grass. You're one of the players.
You one of the hunkies.
We have one thing in common.
We're both hung like donkeys. The donkeys. The donkeys. He's my man. That vanilla guy, he's a bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
There you go. A little bit of vanilla ice cream for you. Thank you very much. Pat, once again, not enjoying the ice cream.
Yeah.
Do they make vegan ice cream?
They probably do. I haven't checked that out yet.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, we have an interesting story coming up about, of all things, a big popular thing in China over the summer Anybody hear about this?
What?
Flavored, I should say, a barbecued ice.
Barbecued ice?
It sounds like a state fair thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We'll be getting to that coming up in the news. Speaking of ice, sometimes diamonds are referred to as ice.
Don't you mean diamonds?
Diamonds.
Yeah.
I do mean that Steven Singer Jewelers has it happening right now. And Steven Singer is the guy that has, you can find him at IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven is in love with his wife, of course, and with natural earthborn diamonds. He's got something going on right now he'd like you to highlight, check out. It's the Earthborn Diamond Stud Earrings from Steven Singer. And, of course, every day is a perfect day with Steven Singer. He doesn't dilly-dally with, hey, it's a frosty Tuesday, blah, 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 blah. No. It's just another great day at Steven Singer Jewelers. How about a full 1-carat pair of beautiful Anita diamond stud earrings, 1988, right now, from Steven Singer Jewelers. Here's what you do. You go online at IHateStevenSinger.com. Order. There's going to be fast and free shipping. And let's just say that he or she doesn't want those earrings. Send it back on the house. That's right. Free shipping both directions. You're not going to want to send it back. They're beautiful. Every pair comes with Steven's famous 14-karat gold safety silicone backs, keeping them safe and secure. And that's important. They're not going to fall out. Get the details from Steven Singer at IHateStevenSinger.com. The great holiday gift from Steven Singer Jewelers. Coming up in sports, anything interesting?
We've got world records, and you and I need to talk.
Uh-oh.
Because there's some stories going on behind the scenes that you and I had a discussion about a tiger story this morning. Well, there's an addendum to that.
Tiger Woods?
No, and the animal, Tom.
The critter? Okay.
Yeah.
Stripey and scary?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Stripey and scary.
Do these stories prove that they are indeed scary?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you kind of forget that they're
hungry?
tigers.
Hungry?
Wild animals.
They're big?
I'll give you a hint. This one tiger only needs one more shoe for a whole pair.
How about the owner of the shoes?
He doesn't need them anymore.
He doesn't need them anymore.
Good to know. We'll find out exactly what happened there. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Dr. Will Miller would tell you it's good for your...
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
There is that fear for me of doing the person and them not liking it. You know, it's a very real possibility. Like, for example, recently I started doing the voice of a British action star, Jason Statham.
Oh,
sure. That guy.
My man crush. I love
Terrific,
that guy.
right?
Bank job. Oh,
So my fear is, though, because I didn't know whether to do him in the stand-up special that I mentioned is coming on in Showtime in the summer. So I struggle with doing it because I am afraid to do his voice and then get a call from him in the middle of the night. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Why don't I tell you, mate? I'm the bloke who's going to rip you into little pieces. Then I'm going to swallow those pieces before you die. And even though that doesn't make sense, I don't want that call.
No, I don't blame you.
So fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that guy, too.
Oh, he's great.
That's Kevin Pollak.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pickem, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Guest in the studio, Joe DeVito, single man. How old are you, Joe? You said
48.
Wow, 48 and single.
Yeah, wow. Tell me about it.
Do you want to be married?
My attitude seems to be traveling around the room. I kind of like it.
Do you want to be married?
You know what? I'm in the throes of a midlife crisis.
Okay.
I'm a few weeks into it, and
I recently was involved with someone and it didn't work out, and it made me realize when I was young, I was like, oh, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get tied down. And now my mindset is, who can I trick into marrying me?
Do you watch a lot of porn? Are you?
You know, I'm backing off on that, and I'll tell you why. Because I've lived and I've learned I don't like it realistic. I like some fantasy in it because it ruins them. I was watching one the other day, and the theme was teenage Asian girls, and it was too realistic. Halfway through, her mom made her take a violin lesson, and it really ruined the mood. Oh, boy. That's what I get for renting Tiger Teens.
Good luck. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Bates.
Thank God.
I ain't on break yet, so I got to get off before I get in trouble. But, Chick, we got you on speaker. The guys here at work are wanting you to do Jodie Foster talking about the electric knife.
What kind of knife did you use, Dr. Lecter? Was it an electric knife, Dr. Lecter? I could hear the lambs, Dr. Lecter.
This is one of your best impressions. I think this rivals your...
Which one?
Your Jimmy Stewart.
Oh.
And now Jimmy Stewart talks to Jodie Foster.
What agent? What was her name in that?
Starling.
Agent Starling. Do you see a rabbit? I don't, Dr. Stewart.
And this has
now,
been.
Can you do? Can you do her doing Nell?
Dr. Xavier.
I can do that. Chickapay.
Jodie. Get in the car, Jodie. Please get in the car.
It's not Jodie. It's...
Oh, yeah.
No.
See, that's why I couldn't be an actor in a movie. I'd call them by their real names.
Clarice.
Cut!
Oh, Clarice, will you change my diaper?
Oh, God.
Made a boom boom. Tossing the towel to you?
Sure, that deserves a thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, but you don't want to do a thing where you come out with a hand towel and you go, oh, wait a minute, you probably want this one, and then you throw the
big wet towel. No, you don't.
Implying
What's something you were talking about earlier?
Stadium beers.
Your money shot you were saying was.
It's like 24 ounces.
So I don't know if this is with age, but I don't really have what you'd call a money shot. Mine just kind of quietly leaves the party. It's more of a will you take a check shot?
Kind of just slip out the side door.
Just kind of moseys out.
That's my favorite joke of the year. Just kind of quietly leaves the party.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Where are you from, by the way?
From Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, small.
Sure.
Thugged out town. It's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
Small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come home for dinner.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. The holidays are in full swing, aren't they? And you were saying you actually got a meeting with the big man last night, huh?
That's right.
Wow.
He's got to be busy, huh?
Oh, yeah. I'm a good citizen. I did not waste much of Santa's time.
What'd you ask for?
How'd you swing that? Did you just see him out running errands? Was he?
There was a special train that went into a portal. Went into a portal, and I arrived at the North Pole. It was great.
Is he looking Santa-like, robust? And
yes,
because he'll thin down in the summer.
Yeah. I put it this way: there's no Ozempic. Where Santa lives.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Years from now, there'll probably be a slender Santa. But,
you guys know, and I think we've talked about this before, one of the best documentaries I've ever seen in my life was about the Santa Clauses.
I agree.
And like June, July, August, right in the summer, that's when your Santa Clauses are out there pitching themselves to be placed at the best malls across the country.
Yep. That's a big competition,
They're like conventions.
Right, because the actual Santa only shows up a few places pre-season. He'll show up at the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Day.
He has to have a lot of
He's
helpers.
Busy. He's totally busy.
He'll show up wherever Griswold is.
That's why I couldn't believe he was there.
Yeah.
And you know they have a Santa school for these lesser Santas, not the real guy, but you know what I mean.
Our friend Mick Foley's big in that.
Yes,
Is he?
Yes, he was in the documentary. Remember the guy who
we have a
taught people how to ho-ho?
If you give me some time, I will find that. Right now, yesterday,
we concluded our show, as we often do, with Today in History. It's a traditional hack feature on most radio shows.
Including this one.
Yes, of course.
Do you have...
well, at one point we looked and are we working too hard?
Let's cruise a little bit.
You know what? No. I championed this for the longest time, and Tom didn't want to do it because that's hack. That's hack. I go, it won't be hack when we do it.
That's right.
My God. And it hasn't been.
I love it.
We do.
For instance, something happened yesterday with Thomas Edison.
It was in 1877.
Yeah.
I remember it well.
Thomas Edison recorded himself singing. This is world famous. And Christy, I don't know if you've ever heard this audio.
I don't know. Have I?
I think you have. It's kind of classic.
Boy.
Well, here's the.
Was it Mary Had a Little Lamb?
Here's the Mr. Edison later on discussing how it went. Here we go. After years of research and investigation, we have uncovered the following audio cylinder. This is the very first ever recording by Mr. Thomas Edison.
Okay.
The first words I spoke in the original phonograph.
Here we go. What's
This has been a Bob and Tom Audio Institute exclusive. Thank you. Okay, that's fake.
I could tell you
Totally
the year
wrong.
that came out.
No, that's fake. Here's the real one.
The first words I spoke in the original phonograph. Mary had a tight little and everywhere that Mary went, I would get a piece of that.
I would get a piece of that. Edison, Tommy,
whoa, Tommy.
Hang on.
Me and Tesla were down at the...
Fortunately, he didn't broadcast that because the FCC would have come down on him. I'll play it for you again, Christy.
The first words I spoke in the original phonograph. Mary had a tight little and everywhere that Mary went, I would get a piece of that.
I've said this.
I would get
He must be drunk.
I've said this on many occasions. Isn't it amazing what the human brain will fill in for you when you hear certain things?
Now, this is a voicemail we got this morning.
Okay.
Here you go.
G'day, guys. Flipper from down here in Brisbane, Australia. I just sort of give you a quick call to let you know that Thomas Edison's first words on the phonograph were actually, Mary had a little bike, she rode it back to front, and every time the pedal went round, it hit her in the shin. Hey, have a good day, guys. Love the show. See you.
Good day.
That's so awesome.
Happy, what is it down there? Happy spring? Happy
Summer,
This show is sadly heard all over the world.
Oh, we sure appreciate
it. We love it when we get a nice voicemail. That's real fun. That's from Australia. Want to hear it again?
I believe you.
I love this guy. Here we go.
G'day, guys. Flipper from down here in Brisbane, Australia. I just sort of give you a quick call to let you know that Thomas Edison's first words on the phonograph were actually, Mary had a little bike, she rode it back to front, and every time the pedal went round, it hit her in the shin. Hey, have a good day, guys.
I love that guy. Thank you,
awesome.
Flipper.
Yeah.
Now,
that should be our next live show.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
That'd be fun.
That would be, make it happen.
Now, we have a bicycle. The reason we played this, of course, we have a bicycle stunt, if you will, in the news, in the world of sports.
Stupid world record. A Canadian man has broken the Guinness World Record for the greatest distance cycled without using his hands. And as Josh, can you explain what this entails, Josh?
You let go of the handlebars and you cruise a little bit.
Like every kid
did it when I was 7.
Yeah,
that's right.
I just did it last weekend.
Well, that was on a stationary bike.
Okay.
No.
I think I speak on behalf of all of your coworkers, friends, and listeners. Don't do that anymore, Tom.
Yeah,
okay? Keep your hands on the handlebars.
It was fun. I got to say, wee!
Oh, that is fun.
Robert Murray of Alberta, Canada, traveled a total of 80.95 miles without ever putting his hands on the bicycle's handlebars.
Oh, whoa.
His successful attempt took him 5 hours and 37 minutes to complete. I remember being really good at this.
Yeah, I could make good turns.
Yeah, turn the whole thing.
Every kid gets good at it.
You kind of tighten your core and your legs are in the
absolutely.
frame.
Nice balance, center of balance.
Did you have a bike with a banana seat?
No. When I grew up, those were for girls.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, guys didn't ride those.
I had a leopard bananas.
Ah, the Stingray.
Yeah, the
So when you, isn't that funny that those became, you guys were of an older generation and they were fine
in
for
fact,
guys.
in about 68, they had a version of that bike. I'm not kidding. It had a stick shift.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
sir.
Remember
Heck
that?
yeah.
What?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Coming
The Stingray.
Coming off the the bar.
Yep.
The center bar.
Yeah, the center bar. There was an actual stick shift. My friend Mike Hutton had one.
That must have been so fun.
The apple crate.
Or was it a
Remember that?
pain?
No, it was cool.
When we were kids, they had a thing called the Varoom.
Yeah.
And it
Varoom
came
racer?
with an actual key, and it would screw onto your handlebars, and you'd go and you'd stick the key in and click it, and it'd go.
Awesome.
And
So, and instead of taking my dad's Honus Wagner baseball card and putting it in the spokes.
Exactly.
We did that, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
One of our fellow people in this show collects those bikes.
Old bikes?
Oh.
Those bananas. There's like 4 of them over at the shack.
Oh, banana seat bikes?
Have you ever seen those?
No.
Oh, they're over there. They're cool. They're very nice. Would you like one?
That's so funny. We wouldn't have been caught dead as boys on a banana.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Bike fashion. But the story is about a guy setting the world record for riding a bike without using his hands.
I'm glad you said bike fashion.
Yeah. Now, we should point out, by the way, the guy did have hands. When I first read
Oh,
it.
Jesus.
You thought maybe he was missing his
Yeah.
paws there?
So it.
Well,
Does
actually,
does that go into our tiger story?
he's going. No, that guy's not going to ever ride a bike again.
Oh.
Yeah. But I mean,
He did have hands, so he didn't come to the press conference.
yeah. He.
Okay.
I mean, handy if you're texting, I guess. You can.
His successful attempt, 80.95 miles, took him 5 hours, 37 minutes to complete.
Wow.
He reports that despite intensive training, his body fell asleep from the waist down during his attempt. His wife said, of course it did. Creating complications as he cycled. Luckily, with his hands free, he was able to put them to good use.
Put his hands to good use?
By massaging his legs.
Important.
You guys get your minds out of the gutter.
Kind of cool.
Maybe he was massaging his...
How long do you think you could ride a bike without any hands, Christy?
Oh, I don't know.
2-3
Depends
minutes.
on the topography, if you will.
How long could you ride a bike with no seat?
Not at all.
Well, we have something we're going to try this morning. You ever seen those? Oh, wait, wasn't it? Didn't George Clooney make one of these?
Yeah, it's in a movie.
In the movie Burnout.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Burn After Reading. It's not a bicycle. It's a.
yeah, you pedal it, but
it's a chair.
Right. Yeah.
What's his line? We don't do. I can't.
I don't know, but
we don't do.
It looked powerful.
I'm going to go out for a run.
I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
Some say effective. Yeah, it would be effective.
No. Oh,
Stupid
another one?
world record.
David Rush, we call him DR,
Yeah.
has broken the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to fold and throw a paper airplane.
By invitation.
What?
That's
he
right.
successfully achieved the record title after folding and launching a paper airplane in 6.15 seconds.
That's pretty good.
That's crazy fast. David said he received the record challenge directly from, the challenge came from Guinness.
How's that?
For Guinness World Record Day.
They knew he was going to be the man.
Challengers from across the world attempted the record, and after the evidence was reviewed, David was named the winner.
So Guinness and David are now in league.
No, they took several, many a record holder and said, "Hey, do you want to?"
Okay, tell me to go.
this?
Ready? Get an eye on the clock. Tell me to go.
Okay, go.
Chick is now making a paper airplane.
That's amazing. He's very good at this.
Maybe we should have Pat do a
It's not
song.
very accurate with
We'll
this.
just have to
I
see
don't
how
know.
fast.
Hang on.
So far, you're 2 seconds.
How's it
11,
doing?
12, 13.
And it doesn't even fly. It's
really,
no.
Really John Denvered into your computer.
Rocky Mountain.
Rocky Mountain. Whoops.
Now, speaking of flying, we have a great news story coming up about how people tend to think they're much better at things than they truly are.
Yep.
There's a cool story coming up about people were asked if they thought they could land a passenger aircraft. You'll be stunned how many people think they can. But right now, we return to the sports desk with Chick McGee.
That's sports, Tom. That's it.
That's everything?
We wrapped her up.
I had no idea.
Go out and make it a great holiday.
This is what you farted for.
Oh, the humanity.
Be a good sport, Christy.
First words I spoke in the original porno. Mary had a tight little and everywhere that Mary went, I would get a visa back.
I would get a piece of
See, as Chick pointed out, there's a psychological thing about this. Your brain says you're hearing something,
Sure,
but it's
that
not really
you're
there.
not. Right.
Yeah, not there. That's interesting. Wow.
It's
okay.
just not there.
Thank you, Mr. Edison. We certainly appreciate that. We turn to Christy Lee over there, but before we do that, I want to say, you can turn.
Classic balk.
Yep.
I was ready.
The guy in second.
Runner, go to second.
I want to say hi to Ohio's own Joe Calrider. Joe was our winner week 13 in our pigskin competition.
He's a cow rider.
He picked all 13 games, got them all right. The only one to do so out of thousands of entries. You can be a winner, by the way, because tonight, week 14 begins. Just pick the winners. Don't worry about the spread. Although Joe will be taking on Chick McGee with his picks today. That will involve the spread. Once again, though.
Step into the octagon.
How'd you do last week when you picked all of them?
8-2.
This is his best weekend ever.
Oh, yeah. And I
Good
picked them
for
all.
you.
I picked them all this week, too. They're up on my Instagram, The Chick McGee. Go ahead, take a look.
Right now, I want to remind everybody that Joe is the winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max. And Joe is our first bonus winner. Oh, this is so nice. He can cook on that beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max. Some Gardner's Wisconsin cheese. We're going to throw in a little special package of oven-baked, the oven-baked bundle, they call it. Gardner's oven-baked cheese, perfect to cook on that Big Green Egg Mini Max. How about that, Joe? And we'll be talking to Joe coming up in a couple hours. What do you got, Chick?
What do I got?
Yeah, you made all these picks. You want to give us your? Are you going to do any double shots?
What's tonight?
No
Who's
double
playing
shot.
tonight?
Who is playing tonight?
My high school.
Who is it? New England, Pittsburgh. Oh, boy, that'll be 3-0. I like the Patriots plus the 6 tonight. Are you ready? Colts plus 2 at Cincinnati. Jags plus 3 at Cleveland. Cowboys minus the 3 at Philly versus Philly and Dallas. Saints minus 5 versus Carolina. Ravens minus 7 versus the Rams. Lions minus 3 at Chicago. Falcons minus 3 hosting Tampa Bay. Texans minus 4 at the Jets. Seattle plus the 11 at San Francisco. Vegas plus the 3 versus Minnesota. Buffalo plus the 3. Bills going to beat the Chiefs this weekend in Kansas City. Denver plus the 3 at the Chargers. Tennessee plus 14 at Miami. Dolphins win, but the Titans keep it close. And Green Bay minus the 7 at the Jets.
Okay, we'll be reviewing those later this morning.
Wow.
And Pat, I heard you utter something about your high school team. What is that?
Yeah, they're in the state finals of Pennsylvania tonight.
Now, you played on
high
the
school.
state championship.
Well, we didn't have a playoff back then. We were 11-0 sophomore year. But my guys are playing tonight.
That's exciting,
Yeah,
Pat.
for the state
So you just assumed that you won the entire thing.
I do now.
What was the name of your school again?
Dallas High School. The
Dallas.
Dallas Mountaineers.
That's not in Pennsylvania.
But it was in Pennsylvania.
Founded by the same guy who founded the Dallas,
They didn't have a
Texas.
geography course.
Wow, that's confusing.
I know.
Christy Lee, give me the teaser. What do you got over there?
Coming up, we have a very special gift found in a family's Christmas tree. We have the most dangerous Christmas songs to drive to.
Really?
And could you land a passenger jet? This, to me, is a fascinating story.
I've had pilots email me saying it's essentially one button.
All right.
No, I know. It's so complicated. There's so many things that could go wrong.
Not really.
I want a skilled pilot. If you want to do a democratic plane where democracy rules, and after the plane takes off, anybody want to land for us?
Most pilots will tell you we're about 2 years away from no pilots at all.
No, thank you.
Oh, my God.
Would you fly with me if I was the pilot of the plane?
No.
No. Absolutely no.
No.
Would you fly with me?
I can't.
Would you fly with me? Come fly.
No, you can. You just, if something were to happen, you don't get what you're supposed to.
Well, I would die, but my life insurance does not.
Here we
allow.
go. Here we go.
I see. Okay.
Two qualified pilots.
For the convenience of this lie.
Well, Christy's very qualified from what I understand.
That's what I heard.
Sure, I could fly a plane. No problem.
Well, that was a joke I could do, but I won't.
I cannot fly a plane. Not a passenger.
Jeff Oskey's son can fly a plane.
Yes, he can.
Can he land a 747?
Ask him. He probably can.
Telling you, there's one button on there marked land. You should see those guys up there. They kick back, drink coffee.
Okay. If you can do it online, if you can do it as a game, you can do it in real life.
That's where people are getting too confident.
Right, and those games are pretty realistic.
It's the same with that people think, I could drive a race car. Really? Okay.
I could play in the NFL. I'm really good at Madden.
Yeah, exactly. We'll find out about all that coming up. Also coming up today, we're going to talk with our friend comedian Al Jackson. And we do have Time Magazine. Remember, back in the day, it was the Man of the Year.
Yeah, I won it 3 times.
That it became the Person of the Year. Did you ever see the mirror you could buy?
Yes.
That said it was it was the Time Magazine Man of the Year.
Yep.
On a mirror, Josh, so when you'd look in it would be you.
Very funny.
Well, I think one of those, didn't Disney have a booth that you could go to? Or
You
one
can
of those?
still do
A lot of amusement parks.
Put yourself in, like,
Put
Star
yourself in
Wars.
cover magazine. Rolling Stone. Or
I was very excited about the Person of the Year yesterday, and I told my 10-year-old daughter, guess who's the blah, blah, blah.
Oh, Taylor Swift. Yeah, that'll make it.
Person of the Year.
Is it Taylor Swift?
What's Time? And she said, "What's Time Magazine?"
Yeah, of course.
Of course she did.
No, I'm surprised you just didn't say, what's a magazine?
Yeah, good point. When we come back, we'll sort all of this out. Also, we have a different form of transportation in the news, the classic Venetian gondola.
I could drive one of those.
Well,
there's a button that says drive.
One button.
Well, you'll be interested in this because it involves... what's the word I'm looking for?
Go ahead, take your time.
No. I'm trying to think here. It involves shifting weight, ballast, if you will.
Oh, sure.
And what can go wrong.
Okay.
Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess.
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Cool. All right, we're ready for No Lights.
No lights in action. Cinematic history.
Cool. Let's do that one more time, and then I'll get some close-ups.
Ready?
Ready.
11 years of
Mr. Soprano, you're driving down the road and a song comes on. You turn it off immediately. What song was it?
Oh, shit. Give me a second on this one.
All right.
Something annoying. Well, I think there's got to be a song that just pisses, that's repetitive and annoying. What is it? Baby Shark? But Baby Shark.
Hey, Mr. Soprano, a song comes on and you turn it off immediately.
Oh, the Baby Shark. I mean, it's over and over and over. It repeats itself. Creates road rage. Jesus.
A conspiracy theory that might be true.
I don't believe dinosaurs ever here. Look at the pterodactyl. I mean, if you could fly with leather wings, every hairband would have lost their lead singer during migration.
What?
It's an old joke I used to do.
No, so here's a question. Do you want to acknowledge the camera at all at any point in this video?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
I looked at the No, I don't want to acknowledge the camera. I'm ready. The rock wrestler.
Something in Atlanta. Yeah, rock. Got the rock of Gibraltar.
What is it again? That's right. Yeah, Gibraltar. That's right. Yeah, that's fine. That's good though. That's perfect. Hey man, this is Donnie Baker. When I travel through Georgia, I make sure I go to my favorite part of the state, Savannah's. You think about it. The rocks from here, the Rock of Gibraltar's, and the Rock of Ages. And the fact remains, of all the landmarks here in Savannah, my favorite hits my ears, and I listen to it every day. The Rock of Savannah, and I just forgot the damn call letters. State law. I-95. Shit. Okay, I-95.
Hey, Mr. Soprano, can you do an impression of someone famous?
Oh yeah, the little prick from Fantasy Island. The plane. There it is.
That's good.
So obscure, but
oh, that's perfect.
I had to do something that I could go up higher.
That's right in my wheelhouse.
Caliendo said something when I rush my Tony or go high, it sounds Asian. And it does.
Hey, Donnie, if you wore a warning label, what would it say?
Donnie Baker, the bastard maker. I'll put a baby in you. My favorite part of the United States right here in the ocean cities. There's so much to see and do, and you may not have the salt life, because if you're like me, you're diabetic. I'll do it.
Hey, Mr. Soprano, what's the worst job you ever had?
Probably bending your mom over. Jesus.
Hey. Sorry. Hey, Donnie, can you do an impression of someone famous?
Man, I used to do a bunch of them. I used to do Crocodile Hunter. I could do him. I could do a pretty good Fred Sanford's. I could do my cousin, but then our aunt called us.
There it is.
That was great. That was great, man.
Cool.
Home in 30 minutes or less.
The drinking and driving is the designated driver is a good idea. What always amazes me about that is they give these designated drivers coffee all night. They're like, "Have another cup of coffee." "Hey, Bob, that's a designated driver. Hey, that's a good thing what you do with your friends. Here's another cup of coffee. Have a soda. Here's the." Not better off than someone that's had a six-pack. They get pulled over. They're wired out of their gourd. Like, "Officer, I'm the designated driver. I think you got to take care of these people." The cop's like, "Why don't you let the guy in the back puking drive? You can run ahead of the car and make sure it doesn't hit anything."
Right now, Killer Bees joins us in the studio.
Bees, how you doing?
Real good, man. Waking up a shopping list over here. My wife's eating in bed now. She's at that part of the pregnancy where they crave all this food.
Uh-huh.
Some people have mirrors over the bed. We got a sneeze guard. Sleeping on those Posturepedic Sealamil, man. Hey, you ain't live till you're making love, and your wife says, "Go slow, I'm spilling my chili."
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Hi there. Good morning. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. A lot of people say, "Are you guys really live?" Oh, yeah, we're live.
You can't fake these mistakes.
No, sir.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post. Sorry.
And here's Tom.
We don't have time. Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
You're welcome, sir.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Really?
So we got a lot going on coming up. We've got...
Turn down this embarrassing...
we've got
that's got to go, man.
Pigskin...
Really, I don't care who you promised what to.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
We will get a team of door-busting Navy SEALs to get your kids back, whoever's kidnapped them. And we'll move on to another different piece of music.
I can't believe you're saying that about our Pigskin Winner, Joe Calwriter. From Marietta, Ohio. We're going to talk with him about the shoe-in of the week coming up. I just want to urge everybody out there, go to bobandtom.com/contest. Get your picks in for Week 14 in the NFL. You heard Chick McGee's picks against the spread. You don't even have to pick against the spread. Just pick the winners.
That's right.
You could win the Big Green Egg Mini Max. And our special bonus prize, GardnersWisconsinCheese.com has stepped up with the oven-baked bundle. So you got to enter. Do it right now, bobandtom.com/contest. We now return to the lady who just took a trip to California.
L.A. Yeah.
L.A. law. And, hey, speaking of shows that have that,
yes.
You got all those Chicago shows?
Yeah.
You know, like you've got your Chicago Med.
Yes.
Our friend Drew Powell, I was just communicating with him yesterday. He's going to be in an upcoming episode of Chicago Med.
Cool.
I'm not sure what happens, but there's a picture
he's
of him.
the murderer. Yeah, didn't you get that?
Well, I don't know, but he's in a hospital bed and he's got a broken arm. So we'll see what happens.
There was a tussle.
He had to break an arm to be able to be in the show. That's dedication.
the audition process.
That is, that's commitment.
That's what kind of method actor he is.
Dear,
Either that or he didn't pay his SAG union dues.
Very helpful.
It's a shame. Dear Tom.
Yes, sir.
As a kid, I was very good at riding my bike with no hands. This is from Annette. When my best friend Julie and I were about 10, I was toting her, as we called it, on the handlebars.
No.
I wondered out loud if I could go no hands while toting. She screamed, "No, no." So I said, "Okay." Then did it anyway.
Oh, man.
As I let go, she immediately went flying into a neighbor's mailbox, causing multiple contusions and abrasions. We are both now in our 60s, and she remains leery of me on a regular basis. Annette from Glendale, Kentucky.
All right, Annette.
Thanks, Annette. We're talking about riding with no hands because a guy set the world record for riding a bike with no hands.
80 miles or something like that?
Yeah.
Man.
Somebody had to say, "Hey, Mom, look at this." I mean, don't you? And I would contend this in virtually all languages when little kids are swimming, they look up at their mother in whatever language they speak. They go, "Hey, Mom, watch this."
Sure. Every kid does that.
Why did you feel the need to throw in whatever language?
Because I think it's an innate aspect of humanity that goes beyond cultural bounds.
Damn kids.
It's probably a little too lofty for you to understand, but I think kids worldwide are the same. They're great.
Thank you,
they don't get ruined until their particular society ruins
I speak
them.
on behalf of everyone in the room and everyone listening that I know you have to talk down to me, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much.
The Condescension Express.
Dear Bob and Tom show. On the Big Lebowski, the dude looks into a Time Magazine Man of the Year mirror. That's
does he?
That's exactly right. When he's meeting with the actual Big Lebowski.
I've forgotten about that. We talked about that because it used to be the Time Man of the Year. Then it became the Person of the Year.
Now, Time Magazine has named Taylor Swift as the 2023 Person of the Year.
No.
Makes sense.
She was picked from a group of 9 finalists that include Barbie, King Charles III, and OpenAI Chief Executive Sam Altman, among others.
Well, King Charles, there was a problem with the photograph. They couldn't fit his ears on the cover. So.
Time said about Swift's selection, while her popularity has grown across the decades, this is the year that Swift, 33, the year of our Lord, achieved a kind of nuclear fusion, shooting art and commerce together to release an energy of historic force.
What they're trying to do is have people under the age of 40 realize that Time Magazine exists.
Sure. It comes a week after
Spotify. What BS? Over the decades?
Yeah.
Come on. Really?
What
decades?
Do you mean? Yeah.
What do you?
At least 2 decades.
Well, maybe 2, but over the decades implies like it's been a 50-year range. She's been super popular for what, 12, 13 years? Is that?
No, 3 decades. This is her 3rd decade of popularity.
Remember when she wore bib overalls and played the banjo? Remember
she
that?
Was 14 or something at the time.
Right,
what is she, 50, 56 now?
I mean, she's probably done more to alter the world economy this year.
Yeah. Oh, I know she's great. I'm just saying, at Time Magazine, no one reads it anymore.
What is your beef with Time Magazine?
Now, Tom, are you going to buy all 3 covers for the girls?
Shut up, Ace.
You've already done
There's
it.
no doubt.
You've already done it.
And that's fine.
Thanks,
they love
Ace. Thanks. In case the girls are in the car right now.
There's 3 of them, 3 covers.
No, buying the Time Magazine.
And nothing says Merry Christmas like a reindeer.
That's at least financially reasonable. What are you going to spend, $22 on 3 magazines?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I've already had to buy 4 of that last album because she's got 4 different album covers.
I bet they appreciate in value.
What you don't have to buy is tickets to Paris. That's what you don't have to buy.
Right.
I tried. You can't get them.
Damn, they got you.
The show sold out.
Well, what am I talking about? If I have girls, I'm spoiling. I'll sell my body for.
It wasn't.
Nothing better than a girl dad.
The Time Magazine Person of the Year last year was Zelensky, right?
Yes, the Ukrainian.
And
president.
I'm sorry, who else was she up against?
She was up against the AI dude, Sam Altman. She was up against Barbie, King Charles III.
Are they going to call him Trey?
I doubt it.
Yo, Trey.
I like it.
Yeah.
Hello, Trey.
Good morning, Trey.
Trey.
Yeah, breakfast. Thanks, Tom, for
Thrice
that enthusiastic.
Here's your breakfast tray.
Here's your breakfast tray, Trey.
Oh, that's nice. Very good. Thank you for rescuing that with an actual joke.
Son of a.
Yeah,
Why don't you ever worry about texting me and apologizing? Why don't you do that? Huh?
You just
How about
beat
that?
up on chicks all day long.
Yeah.
That's not true. Just
And then you go, boy, I really
early morning hours.
dragged Pat through it. I have to call him. You never think of that about me.
Oh, he goes, I wonder why Chick's in a bad mood today.
Oh, I know he does.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not responsible for that.
What kind of
No.
Wait a minute. Did you hear that? He's not responsible for that.
Well, actually, right now you're not.
You're welcome.
Some sort of legal entanglement, but that's beside the point.
So anyway, we'll Time Magazine Person of the Year, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Yes.
I guess Kanye's pissed. He wanted Putin to win. Well, what else is
A
happening?
new survey out there reveals one.
Oh, wait a minute. Make it the teaser, Christy. Sorry.
Oh, my God.
That's not a word.
A teaser?
I don't think teaser's a word.
Yeah, it is.
No, I don't think it is.
Yeah, it is. Why wouldn't it
shouldn't
be?
Usually preceded
How
with
about
the
this? What's coming up, Christy?
We have.
What's the teaser?
Usually preceded by the word prick.
Most dangerous songs to drive through. Drive
You ever
through,
heard that
drive
one?
to.
I've got something that's going to ruin your day off the air. That's why I'm smiling.
We have a new app.
This is real stuff. This ain't make-believe.
We have a new app out there that I'm sure you're going to be very excited about.
Did you? And that.
Yes.
This is super exciting
For you.
And we've talked about something similar
Yes.
to this, and now it's actually happened.
Maybe the child listened to our show. We don't know.
Can we
gave
talk
him an
about?
idea.
Josh was way ahead on this. He doesn't like China. He's got his eye on him.
It's the Chinese government, of
I
course.
think I agree after what I saw yesterday. China has developed a cloak of invisibility, and it's everything I just said it is. It's stunning.
We should all be very alarmed.
We should be very, very
Have they been
frightened.
reading? Have they been reading Harry Potter?
I'm just telling you.
I mean,
Wait
it's
till you
crazy.
see it. Josh has seen it. Is it not crazy?
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
Does it show the guy pouring the COVID thing into into a reservoir somewhere in New Jersey? Well, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call.
So, again, to go through your dating ritual, you've met some lovely young lady, perhaps after an evening on the town, and
You take her back to your place.
You get back to the townhouse. She wants to come in for coffee or something.
Do you show her your chops?
Do you immediately sit down? Oh, by the way, I happen to be.
I say, hey, by the way, I don't want to brag or anything, but how about I lay down the thunder? Finish your drink.
We're going upstairs. Oh, my. Uh-huh.
So do the ladies?
It's really not that strong. You can take a bigger sip. I'll be over here laying down the funk. All right.
Do the ladies dig that? Do they?
No.
Not at all.
That kind of, you can see them kind of cringe until you stop because it's very loud.
Yes, it is.
I can't hear it. All sounds good to me. You know, trying to have a conversation with them. So anyway. All right.
Do you play any sort of romantic stuff? Do you play like a slow tune, maybe something mid-tempo?
With the brushes, maybe?
Yeah, get the...
No, I don't even own a pair of brushes.
No. What's the point, huh?
Yeah, maybe
What's the purpose?
You can do some of these things, you know. So anyway. Can't your roommate feed your dog?
Very romantic. Now, do you have an exit strategy when you sit at the drums?
Apparently hers is the dog one.
Yeah. I got to feed the dogs.
But I mean,
That was Tom's line. I'm surprised the girls are using it.
Once you sit down and just you play for a couple minutes, then do you have a way you can gracefully get up? Do you have like a little finish, a little quick?
Yeah, I like to. I'll finish kind of like this. Let's face it, I am great!
Greg Hahn, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
I love a man with confidence.
It's here. Oh, I'm going to open it up. Inside, you've got, well, let's see. Pork loin, boneless chops. Let's see. This is the pièce de résistance. Beef tenderloin steaks. The perfect burger experience from Omaha Steaks. And, individual scallop potatoes and caramel apple tart. It's all here, and it comes, I should point this out, it comes with a dry ice, so it's all perfectly frozen, and of course, with dry ice, you can have fun in the laboratory. Visit omahasteaks.com. Remember, 50% off site-wide, and use the promo code BTS to get an extra $30 off. Boris, I've got something for you.
This?
God, I have no idea why you're paying.
It's Josh's new dance.
Is that the safety dance? Ooh, yeah.
You know, so really, maybe TV is your thing. You are quite the dancer.
Yes, you are.
For a stout man, you move well.
Yeah.
He couldn't.
No, you're a stout man.
Even elephants have moments of grace.
No, I mean you're a husky fellow.
For a guy who it clearly takes 15 minutes to get out of bed.
Gosh, you
let
are
alone
so...
Anybody in the room break their toilet seat this weekend?
Oh my God.
For a man who nearly passes out every time he ties his shoe, you certainly can.
No, you really do move well.
Come on, let's go get louder. Let's just leave him here. Let's just leave him here. We'll go.
Devices that temporarily mask the smells in your home. Nothing seems to work. That's why Home Products Incorporated, a division of Frigamall Industries, is proud to announce its latest innovation, Le Clip. With Le Clip, foul-smelling odors seem to miraculously disappear. Simply put Le Clip over your nose and the nose of visitors to your home and see what a difference it can make.
Hiya, Mary. How you been? Wonderful, Janet. Hey, your house smells great.
See how easy? If you pick up Le Clip today, and if you're not delighted with the results, we'll send your money back. Le Clip, by the same company that brought you Le Blindfold, the product that makes messy, cluttered homes look more neat and organized.
Gosh, honey, the house has never looked better.
Le Blindfold and Le Clip.
Pick yours up today.
Okay.
Hi, this is Mike Birbiglia, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
First of all, our guest in the studio, comedian Evan Davis. You live in L.A., so you got to have a car.
You got to have something big. I don't think that's right, man. Housewives driving expeditions. I don't think you should be able to. You should be allowed to drive something that big unless you're really going on an expedition. Like if you're picking up See's candy in a shower curtain, that's not an expedition.
No,
that's an errand.
Yeah,
you should have to take the Ford back in a second. I think they should have eye tests at the optometrist for like drivers. Like instead of reading letters off a card, they should have you cover one eye. It's like, is that a roof rack or a cop car?
Jeff Rothband is our guest. Jeff is a fine comedian.
I actually had to do that once.
What?
Be a pallbearer, and that,
oh my
that's
God,
heavy.
Yes,
that's a heavy job.
Yeah, I actually had to go to a funeral, and I was asked to be a pallbearer, and I always a pallbearer.
Never the corpse.
The Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
On this show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I have a couple questions, and I really am curious, and I want to know, and I don't want to upset you.
We have a special surprise, though.
No, it's Jeff Oskey. He's coming up any minute. You can't say it's a surprise every time we do it if we do it more than once.
Surprise us with a pizza.
Thank you, Ace.
Boy,
Yeah.
Tom, do you ever?
I'll surprise you.
Possibly a deep dish.
How about if I surprise you with a map to the unemployment?
You ever sit back in your chair and just wallow in the gratitude
Application to
that
Starbucks.
we all bestow upon you?
I have two questions, and it's about.
If this gets us off track, I'm going to be angry with you.
Chick, would you be willing to wait with your questions if we promise to?
Does this have anything to do with something we're discussing?
No.
So what you're going to do is we've established a certain momentum in a certain direction.
Yeah, but I think this
and
will
we've
even take us higher.
We've timed this so that this will make sense.
Who wrote, and would you ever say, my face leaves in 10 minutes, be on it? Who wrote that, and would you ever use it?
I'll tell you who wrote it. A genius.
Yes.
And second, I will happily use it. Today, you just tell me who I have to say it to.
Okay. And you can use it, love is love. You could use it guy, girl,
Yeah.
girl,
Yeah.
girl, guy, anything.
And the reason you brought this up?
I thought about it while I was urinating, and I started laughing.
So the line, my face leaves in 10 minutes, be on it. I will use it today and report back to you tomorrow.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
Now,
Isn't that great?
Yeah, that's
I've
great.
always wondered who wrote some of the classics like Beans, the musical fruit. I mean,
My dad wrote them.
did he?
Oh, wow.
I would think the residual, the royalties from that, I would think would be astonishing. We were talking about a musician.
And I've nenever used it. I've never said it out loud.
You've never said that out loud.
I am aware of the phrase.
I've never heard of it.
I think it was Edison, because Edison's famous for saying this.
Oh.
First words I spoke in the original photo. Mary had a tight little and everywhere that Mary went, I would get a visa back.
Man, it gets plainer and plainer, doesn't it?
It's not there. I was there. Never mind.
My face leaves in 10 minutes. Be on it.
Okay, great. We were talking about Taylor Swift, super talented, and she has been named Time Magazine's Person of the Year. My contention is, as important as she is in society, there may be other people right now more significant. Maybe not. I just think Time Magazine's trying to get people under the age of 40 to realize that magazines are still printed. But I believe we have a special guest commentator.
Oh, really?
Hot damn, it's Barbie.
Oh, hello, Bob and Tom. It's me, Barbie.
Hey, Barbie.
Know, the famous doll.
Yes, of course.
Hey, Barbie.
Of course, now that I'm over 60 years old, I go as either Bob or Barbara if you're nasty. As you can tell by my facial hair, menopause has not been kind to old Bob.
Barbie. Yikes.
I'm zooming in from the Bobby Dream Garden at the Bobby Assisted Living Home in Boca Raton, Florida.
Well, how nice, Babs.
I wanted to call and tell Tay-Tay, Taylor Swift, congratulations on her Times Person of the Year. Even though I did not win, I am happy for her.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Very nice, yeah.
Anyone who has to date John Mayer, you deserve it, sweetheart. That man is an absolute scoundrel. I went out on one date with John Mayer, but I ended the day early when he handed me a box of laxatives and asked me to fill his gravy boat. I don't know if you heard, but the Chinese president was nominated for Times Person of the Year. Now, Bobby's never infected the entire world with a debilitating pandemic, but I once gave Ken a horrible case of the crabs. Oh, it was brutal. I had to call the Orkin man in just to nuke my front naughty. I see Vladimir Putin made the list. What a hunk.
Oh, you think so?
I love those Ruskies.
Is that right?
Did I ever tell you about the time I got it on with Mikhail Gorbachev backstage at a Rock the Vote rally back in 93?
How about that?
No, yeah.
Oh, it was great. I licked the wine stain on that big round head of his, drove him right over the edge.
Yeah. I bet he loved it.
And tell me this, how did the head of the Federal Federal Reserve make the list. I just had to take a reverse mortgage out on my Bobby Dream house from that Magnum PI fella just to pay my bills this past year. The Federal Reserve guy doesn't need an award. He needs to try raising a family of 4 on $40,000 a year. But what do I know? I'm just a plastic doll. Now, people always say it, but I mean it. Honestly, it was just an honor to be nominated.
Sure.
Especially as the only non-human on the list. I feel like I'm opening doors for other toys out there. Who knows? Maybe next year an American Girl doll will run for Senate. Or now that Raggedy Ann is 18, maybe her and Andy will start an OnlyFans page where they make millions of dollars doing raggedy-ass things to each other. Personally, I'd love to see the Easy Bake Oven win next season's Hell's Kitchen. Or Jarts make it into the 24 Olympics. That would be fantastic. All I'm saying is if I could be nominated Times Person of the Year, anything is possible for the toys of tomorrow. Okay, I gotta run. I'm calling bingo in the day room today, and I need to wax my upper thighs. I may pull a Sharon Stone on these old geezers, you know, give them a glimpse of the old tuna lagoon, as they say. So congratulations to Taylor Swift, Time Person of the Year. I'm proud of you, baby. I'm Barbie, or Barbara if you're nasty.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Barbie. Thank you very much.
What a lovely woman.
Came in second, I guess. I guess in Person of the Year. That is a... Gotta wax that mustache.
Took it fairly gracefully, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, well, nice.
Yes, she did.
It's a plastic toy. We have Christy Lee right over there. I can see her. What's going on? Oh, wait. Oh, someone's in my ear. Oh, they're saying, oh, are you kidding? Really? Okay, here we go.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
What do you get when you cross a Christmas tree and an iPad?
What do you get when you cross a Christmas tree and an iPad? I don't know what, Ace.
A pineapple.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
You got your pine tree. Then you got your iPad made by the folks at Apple. You got a pine.
Go to omahasteaks.com, get 50% off site-wide, plus get an extra $30 off when you use code BTS at checkout. Minimum order may be required. I'll tell you a little bit more about them in a minute or two.
Right now, a little bit more news from Christy Lee. What have we missed over there?
We missed a lot. A new survey reveals that about 1/3 of American adults think they could safely land a passenger airplane with air traffic control's guidance.
Delusional.
1, 2, 3.
While 40% said they would not be confident at all in landing a plane, nearly 15% said they were very confident they could do successfully. The survey organization study finds notes, by the way, it would be nearly impossible for someone without training to land a plane successfully.
Can you imagine, Tom, being an airline pilot?
No, I would
There's
never
no
try
way.
it.
No way.
I couldn't do that.
You have to have the right speed. You have to know when to decelerate. You have to use the thrusters to stop. You have to use the brake.
All programmed.
Do you know that the steering wheel doesn't turn the plane? You use rudders.
Of course it does. That's how you steer.
Nope. You
That's why
steer
they
with
call
the
it
rudders
a
with your feet.
Steering wheel. Come on, your logic.
Really, seriously. Think about
I mean,
it.
Sky King usually about every third episode of that show.
Yep, they land a dog lands
Yeah,
the plane.
Penny and Sky King, and then he'd have the guy on the phone.
you go.
On the
Sky King?
What? What is Sky King?
Sky King was.
Go ahead, tell him.
Was it in color?
No, God, no. No. Color television was a glimmer in Philo Farnsworth's eye.
But there was always the episode where, there'd be some pilot would have had a heart attack, and so there's a passenger in this small aircraft, and the heroic Sky King would talk him down and tell him how to land the plane.
The man's name was Sky
was
King?
a dog?
No, Sky King was the pilot.
Oh, I thought he was a dog.
A pilot named Sky King.
But Sky King had a dog.
Yeah. He didn't land the plane. Don't be ridiculous.
And another fun fact, there were only 48 states when this program was on.
No, you could not. The average person could not land a 747.
I'll tell you this.
Absolutely not.
If something happens to both pilots and they say, we need somebody to give it a shot, I'm going up there.
Are you?
Yes. Wouldn't you try to save everybody?
By the way, when you do that, Don't block my way to the bar.
If a flight attendant comes back, and would you tell her, hey, as soon as we land, my face is going to leave in 10 minutes.
Be on it.
You want to be on it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's right.
Jimmy.
That's the problem. That's really the biggest problem I have with flying these days is that the stewardesses don't know how to take harassment. Hey, top heavy, how about another Coke, huh?
Ho! How about the whole can, babe?
Hey, Toots.
No, I mean
those poor women.
Landing
And men.
Congratulations to these great pilots and flight attendants.
Yes.
This is the average person. But what this shows, though, is people are so overconfident. And I think you mentioned this, Christy. I think it's video games.
Well, Chick did, but yeah, there is a flight simulator video game that is very close to actual flying.
You can do that.
So
You
if
can do the actual planes.
You know what? You may have a shot if you play that video game. At least you would be familiar with.
Again, I point the video games that simulate driving. They're very close to race car driving,
That's
but
what
when
I'm
you get in
saying.
an actual race car and you've got the G-forces and everything,
Well,
it's the same
yeah.
thing. It's a different ball game.
Nope, same thing.
Okay, well, someone should have told JFK Jr. that.
Sky King.
Sky King.
1952.
TV series, it says here, 1951 to 1962.
Oh,
Whoa, that's a hell of a run.
And it says fly plane, bust bad guys, fuss with niece and nephew.
And wasn't his niece, it was Penny, right?
Was that, or was Penny on Roy Rogers?
I thought, because I think Buffett mentions it in the song. Pencil thin mustache.
Well, let me tell you about something that you actually care about, folks. The holidays are here,
and it's Christmas time for Sky King.
And you know what? You know, Sky King ate steak.
Oh, you kidding?
Yeah, he did.
I think that's primarily what he ate.
Grilled it on the plane. He was such a badass.
Yes. Let Omaha Steaks take all the guesswork out of gifting. What does Aunt Marie want? I don't know. What did Uncle Shep want? Well, this year, we know exactly what they'll love. Omaha Steaks. Shop carefully curated gift packages guaranteed to make spirits bright all winter long. And Uncle Shep's been feeling a little down, but you know once he sees that cooler on his porch, boy, oh boy, he's going to be bell kicking into the house and to the grill. Go to omahasteaks.com. Did you guys not appreciate that scene I just painted of Uncle Shep?
Beautiful. Yeah, I see the part where Uncle Shep's gleefully planning his wife's funeral so he can have all the steak for himself.
What? Don't get greedy with your Omaha Steaks. Share it. Go to omahasteaks.com. Take advantage of half off everything. It's 50% off site-wide. Plus, use code BTS at checkout to get an additional $30 off your order. Send tender, juicy butcher's cut filet mignons, gourmet jumbo franks, and Pat and I were genuinely talking about their hot dogs off the air.
They're so good.
2 or 3 breaks ago, talking about how amazing they are. They also have easy to prepare meals like that Meat Lovers lasagna. That's so wonderful. Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, and it will be remembered with every unforgettable bite, which, by the way, every bite backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. Order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best for those you love, like Uncle Shep. The most wonderful time of the year can also be the most stressful, of course, but you can be a gifting expert with a little help from the guaranteed perfection of Omaha Steaks. So skip the guesswork, give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on their face when you send them a gourmet gift from omahasteaks.com. Don't forget, 50% off site-wide, but that's limited time, so hurry up. You'll also save an extra $30 when you use promo code BTS at checkout. Every purchase backed again by their unconditional money-back guarantee. That's omahasteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness today. Minimum order may be required.
Well, thank you very much. Good luck, Uncle Shep.
Yeah.
You'll find a nice new lady out there. When we come back, comedian...
King's their last name.
Sky King?
Sky King, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. And was Penny the niece? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
And his nephew.
And
He had a
evidently,
nephew, Clipper.
Pencil thin mustache, there's a reference to Sky King.
Oh, very good. Al Jackson up next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Larry.
Larry, the cable guy. Larry, good morning.
It's good to see you. But I got to tell you, I had a horrible nightmare
Last night?
last night.
Really?
Before I come in here, I dreamt I drunk the world's largest margarita. and woke up this morning, they was salt on the toilet lid. Thank God I didn't eat the worm in there, I'll tell you that much. I tell you what, I was madder than a skinhead watching the Jeffersons. I tell you what.
It's here. Oh, I'm going to open it up. Inside, you've got, well, let's see. Pork loin, boneless chops. Let's see. This is the pièce de résistance. Beef tenderloin steaks. The perfect burger experience from Omaha Steaks. And, individual scallop potatoes and caramel apple tart. It's all here, and it comes, I should point this out, it comes with a dry ice, so it's all perfectly frozen, and of course, with dry ice, you could have fun in the laboratory. Visit omahasteaks.com. Remember, 50% off site-wide, and use the promo code BTS to get an extra $30 off. Boris, I've got something for you.
If you take a girl to dinner and she asks the maitre d' for a better table, she's never going to be satisfied with anything in her whole life.
That's one of the rules.
One of the rules in here.
Just go to the bathroom and go right out the window.
Oh.
Leave your car, buy another one, it'll be cheaper.
Tom has one of those rules.
That's one of the rules in this book.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Watch the way that a date treats
A waiter.
or waitress,
Or
because
waitstaff,
that's how
yes.
they'll treat you in 3 months.
Yep.
That's the rule of thumb.
Well, that's more about one of those people who you just can't please.
Okay, you have a song about
a little
that?
song about
Okay,
that.
All right.
go ahead.
Took her to Hawaii. The waterfalls made my hair frizzy. Went to Vegas too. The lights gave me a migraine. Then we went to Paris. I didn't like the fries. No one ruins love like you. Took her off to Rome. There were too many Italians. Had the finest pasta. I don't eat carbs. Saw the Sistine Chapel. That made my neck hurt. No one ruins love like you. The beaches of Tahiti. There was nowhere to pee-pee. Full moon up above. That was kind of creepy. The finest hotel. I thought it was seedy. We made passionate love. I couldn't see the TV. The pyramids of Egypt. That made my skin dry. The Taj Mahal, too. That was too drafty. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. I would sue the contractor. No one ruins love like you.
Oh, please help! Won't somebody help me?
Let that young woman go, you two ruffians.
Yeah? Who's gonna make us?
I am.
Come on, lady. You must be in your mid-50s.
Yeah, what do you have going? Some kind of superpowers?
Yes, I do. Take a look at these.
Oh, gross. Let's get out of here.
It's Spider Vein Woman.
Oh, God, no!
Spider-Man got his superpowers from being bitten by a spider. Spider Vein Woman got her powers from working as a waitress for 17 years. Don't make Spider Vein Woman show you her legs, because if she has to, she will.
Look at this one.
I think I'm gonna puke!
Mm-hmm. Oh, here, hold my purse. I'll show you my hysterectomy scar.
When you need help, call on the only superhero who wears long polyester pants, comfortable support hose, and sensible shoes. She's Spider Vein Woman. Coming soon to a theater near you.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
I was playing in Miami, and RuPaul was real big at the time, and a lot of the staff was gay at the club, and they were going to go at like 3 in the morning to this huge gay bar to see RuPaul, and I was like, all right, I'll go. And so I go down there. I mean, it's like 2,000 people. And mostly gay men, and I'm sitting there by the record machine, and the ugliest guys there hit on me. I mean, ugly pimples, fat guys. I'm like, you know what?
Gay people drink too.
You were at 2 in the morning pull, man.
Man, he looks good.
Just the fact that you went, okay, I'll go.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Summertime. And hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hallucinating?
We got an email here from Brad.
What's Brad up to?
Dear Josh, if you think everything's so easy, Josh, next time I bring my 16-wheeler through town, I'm going to pull over there and let you drive my semi.
To put this in context, we were talking about a survey that indicates that many Americans think they could actually land a commercial aircraft untrained in an emergency.
I would argue driving
the
a
help
truck
of air traffic controllers.
Driving a truck is harder than flying a plane.
Now wait a minute.
Yeah, I think it's way harder.
First of all, you don't have to land the truck. It's already there. But
you know why? Because planes don't often have to deal with all the crappy, smaller planes surrounding them.
That's true.
Nonstop.
That is very true.
You know, the same principles that keep a car on the ground keep planes in the air.
That's right.
Same thing.
It's a very simple principle that anyone can master.
Gravity?
Okay. We're going to switch gears here because I want to discuss something intelligent. And there we go. He is... Are you wearing a suit of armor? It's comedian Al Jackson. What?
Stop.
Looks like chain.
Al, just stop.
It looks like chainmail.
I actually wear this out in public. This is not like a joke jacket. This isn't a party jacket. Yeah, I'm wearing like a...
Are you sure?
It looks really soft.
You did not look at that price tag and go...
It's velour, right?
Am I due for a $45 joke?
It looks like scales, right?
Yeah, it does. It's kind of like velour scales.
It gets attention.
See, Al, for whatever reason, you can pull that off. I cannot.
I've got a couple guesses how he can pull it off.
Yesterday afternoon, I was kind of early evening. I'm walking my dogs, and I've got this new glow safety green vest that has batteries in it, and it
oh boy,
you recharge
Is that to ward off any women that might be approaching you?
And it flashes, and my little girl pulls up. She's with her mom. She pulls up in the car and goes, "Daddy, you look ridiculous." Look, I'm trying not to get hit by a car. I've got 2 dogs with me.
Is it okay if I sign the petition to have you move out of the neighborhood, even though I don't live there? Is that okay?
But that glow vest I have, the safety vest, that thing you're wearing is I think just as distracting.
It's yeah, I know, but this jacket could get you into a nightclub. That jacket would have you selling roses outside of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
There's always a person with like some kind of glowing attire that's like, "Would you like a red rose?" By the way, I just found out what that red rose person is for, and it blew my mind.
What's it for?
It's for it's an entry world into other things.
Really?
Yes. What? And I was like,
what?
The woman that's always selling roses at the nightclub.
Yeah.
And she like kind of puts the part, "Do you want a rose for the lady?"
Right.
And you're like, "No, I do not." What is this? Knots Landing? I don't want a rose right now. And I was always like, what? I was like, she can't be making any money. And I heard you say, "No, but I'd like another kind of rose." And they're like, "Oh, we'll go talk to that guy."
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
So is
crazy.
Is it a drug deal?
Yes, Tom.
Or is it a prostitute?
No,
That's a fair question.
That's a very fair question, because it's funny, when I was starting my career, I was on the road with this comic, and this is back when Craigslist heyday was going on, and I was not buying prostitutes. I didn't have money for a Subway, literally. And I was so naive to just like the world of stand-up and nightlife. I was like, why would a woman want 250 roses?
Yeah.
Like, that's a very specific number.
Wait a second. Hey, I think I know who this comedian was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Does his first name start with an A?
No.
Okay.
No.
Tom, more than one comedian frequent.
But just say his full government name.
The second one, Whitney, A. Whitney Brown.
No, it wasn't A. Whitney. No, this guy's dead, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a
Too
great
many roses.
story.
Yeah,
I probably could just give his name.
He was stabbed by a prostitute.
I famously, I was giving him a lift home from the club, and he had me drive him to an interesting neighborhood, and he said, "Okay, I'm going to get out of the car and talk to that woman over there." And I'm being so naive, I went, "You're kidding me." He goes, "No." He goes, "If I cross the street with her, drive away. If I don't, come pick me up again." He crossed the street.
Tell him to walk home.
Yeah.
And then what? Did you wait there?
No. Then he was on his own.
How did he get? Oh, okay.
This was way before Uber, too. I don't know how he got home.
But
this is why you don't have any friends.
What I was
blabbermouth.
Yeah, you can't keep your mouth shut.
Keep your mouth shut about it. You can't hurt him now. He's dead.
But could hurt
you kept
his
your mouth shut
family.
for years. I feel like it's okay.
Yes.
But
Does that jacket have matching pants? I'm just curious.
It absolutely does, Christy. And I was like,
yeah.
I was, because I was half getting dressed
your
for
tongue
work. And I was
back
like,
in your mouth.
I'll send Christy a full fit.
So I mean, where does one buy an outfit like that? Is that at the mall? Is there a store that sells that stuff? Or
Yes. Do you know where I got it? Crazy enough,
Amazon.
Macy's.
Macy's. Oh,
Our old stylist was in New York. She's from New York, and she took a picture of it on the rack, and she was like, "You need to own this right now." And I was like, "I do," and I Venmo'd her the money.
Again, am I being mean when I say it looks like heavy chainmail?
Yes.
No, it actually does. I was trying to figure out what it looks like, and
Or it looks like one of those skeleton suits.
I look like I run a nightclub in the jungle. But a real nightclub like this you can go to.
No, you look like there's a mask that goes with it that you have to put on.
I'd be down with that.
Like some kind of gimp suit.
Oh, all right. Well, hey, look, there's no shame in owning. Look, Christy, some people are gimps and some people are
gimp watchers.
Doms. Some people. I always figure how many of those masks that just have the eye holes and then the mouth with the zipper across it.
Yeah.
How many do you make those per order, or do you know about how many you're going to sell for the year?
Yeah, there are people who you're right. There are people who know their inventory.
Right?
It's crazy. They have to know that, and we sell more of these in November than we do.
That is really specific.
Is there can you get a Santa Claus gimp suit that's red with a zipper?
I bet it's out there, man.
Hey, Al, you might not have covered this. I didn't see your show much this week. Al, of course, is on the Daily Blast Live.
Yes.
By the way, and whoever's doing hair yesterday, thumbs up.
Oh yeah,
you know who I'm talking about. They finally nailed the look she needs.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he loves hair.
Mr. Fashionista over there.
Yeah.
The guy who's on
I'm
the
speaking
cutting
for all
edge.
men out there.
From the J. Leno collection.
Look, I've said this before, Chicky. I don't know how you feel. I feel I'm surprised as we're talking about Dobbs and subs that there's not, obviously men are into feet and hands and all that.
Sure.
I'm surprised there's not more men into hair. Because hair is such a uniquely, almost kind of feminine characteristic. You got the red curly hair. Yeah. I'm surprised that there's guys that aren't I'm surprised it's like shoes. But if you can get a fetish, that's the one to go with.
That's
They're
right.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I like a certain type of hair in a lady.
Do you?
Absolutely.
Fetishes are like family. You can't pick them. They just happen.
No, but Al, I want to congratulate you because I don't know if you covered this on the Daily Blast Live, Al, but the distinguished organization that is the Oxford University Press named their word of the year.
Yes.
Did you hear what it was?
I did, and I'm trying to remember it.
It's something that you taught me on this show. The word is Riz.
Riz, yes.
R-I-Z-Z, which of course...
We were way ahead of the curve.
Yeah, which is derived from charisma.
Yes.
And by the way, Swiftie was another word that they considered for the word of the year.
Like a Taylor Swift reference?
As in Taylor Swift, as a Taylor Swift groupie, as a Swiftie.
Tom, you were around for the Beatles, so I do want to ask you quickly: is this what Beatles mania was like?
No, this is different. This is this is actually in a way bigger.
Seems bigger, yeah.
Yeah, I just one of my executive producers, my boy Chris, his mom is 99, maybe she's turned 100. This in the last couple weeks.
And he sent me a text from her saying, Taylor's in town. The town of Green Bay is a buzz. So I'm like, if a 5-year-old knows who she is, her demo is like 5 years old to 100.
Yeah, in terms of her following, there's never been anything like this before. In terms of changing the world of music, she is not.
No.
The
and
way
I think
the
that's her
Beatles
appeal.
changed the world of music completely in popular music. Her music is great, but it's not going to be Taylor Swift-esque for the rest of the generation to come. But I just wanted to congratulate you on getting Riz as our word, Al. So
Thank you.
Okay. And then, by the way, the other word that they almost used, which I think is ridiculous, situationship.
Ooh.
I hate that. Just own what you're doing.
Yeah, that's
you're
bad.
banging this guy whose last name you don't know.
Right.
Don't say. Yeah.
There's
stop
no
trying to
shame
give
in
it
that.
these.
No.
There's no shame in it, Josh.
Right. Yeah.
Can we talk like adults? Everybody, me and my girl were watching one of those Married at First Sights last night, and it's just like everybody now talks in this psychobabble like, look, Christy, I am trying to stay present with you, but I'm finding that my inner self cannot project if you're not able to transfer. And I'm like, everybody just, will you get out of my... Tom, I'm making a boundary with you right now.
Yeah.
Okay? So we can't talk then.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what that means. That's code
Communication's
for
impossible.
Right.
Yeah, I'm wrong, and now I put this is a boundary. Yeah. Well, you stole $50 out of my room, making a boundary. I don't know.
Yeah. Leave the psychology to the psychologist. Hey, by the way, I got to mention this here. This right here. Mr. Al Jackson is going to be doing a New Year's Eve show. This is great.
Yes.
Grand Island, Nebraska.
Oh, that's a good place.
At a place called The Venue at Bosselman's. That's right.
Yes. It just look for The Venue, and I sent my and I'm assuming that's right. I sent the flyer. It's the headshot that I took that I look like I own my own bartending school, but that's it. So I don't know. That picture has followed me around. I have other pictures, and they got the other pictures on the website. But that picture, I took it as a kind of like a joke at a comedy festival in Indiana at the Limestone Festival 10 years ago. And that picture has showed up all over the country for years.
Well,
I'm glad I'm clothed.
The suit you're wearing right now, if you took a picture, it looks like you're on break from your shift at the haunted house.
Oh.
No, it's very nice. Al, we have to hurry. We have to get a word in today. Al, you going to teach me a word today?
Oh, Tom, I will teach you. But first, I want you to teach me. Tom, give me 2 of the 3 uses for the word jacked.
Oh, yeah. Well, this guy, he's been lifting weights for 5 years now. Have you seen him lately? He's totally jacked.
Checked. That's one.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. A chick was driving into work, and he was at a red light, and he got jacked.
Yeah.
And
Tom,
he was left standing at the side of the road without his beautiful car.
Oh, no.
Well, what happened
Tom,
was a guy jacked me with a sock full of nickels, man.
Oh.
Hit me
And
right
then
in the
I
head.
can use the third one is Josh was late today. He got caught up in a jacking incident.
No, that's jacking. He got carried away.
The T-shirt under his bed got jacked.
Oh.
How did I do?
It was
that time, not only 3 for 3, but I don't think it was nickels in that sock. I think there's another reason.
Give me a word to learn quickly, Al.
All right, Tom, what does the phrase off rip mean?
Say it again, please.
Off, O-F-F,
right.
Rip.
Off
As
rip.
in rip tide. Yes.
And okay, that so you would say something was off rip? Is that what
You would just use that phrase.
Like
Off,
what an
would you use
event?
the phrase off?
I went to see the Kiss show with Ace Man. It was off rip.
No, but that's a great guess. Okay. Anybody else?
Is it when you masturbate over somebody's grave?
Oh, jeez.
That takes a lot of work to get to, but I think that's a fine joke.
How about it? You can interchange it with off script.
That's probably it.
You're playing it by ear. No?
No, but it's just it's really just off the top. So it's like, look, I show up and I know Chick has my money and he hasn't told me that he does. And so I'm mad off rip. So it's just before we even get started, you're just this is the situation. So, when I get there, we're ready to party. The music's going. Everything's off rip. So we're ready to do this. It just means off the top. We're ready to do it.
All right.
Could it be? Could you also say from the jump or from Jump Street or something?
Yes,
As off rip. Yeah.
Yes.
So does this mean like when you buy grass-fed half and half, and you take off the screw top, and then there's that there's that pull tab on it, the plastic thing.
Yeah.
So you have to rip that off. So if someone comes over for coffee, you can go, "Hey man, it's cool, it's off rip," meaning you've already prepared the cream.
Yeah, if you never want to talk to them again.
Don't you feel bad that you have to have someone open all your creamers for you because you can't figure it out?
I've learned that one. I know it.
It is sad.
I get my brand. Al Jackson, New Year's Eve, Grand Island, Nebraska. The place is called The Venue. The venue is called The Venue. Check out ticket information. And by the way, you can watch Al on the TV on the Daily Blast Live. And
also pick up my new album, In Earnest, my new comedy album. And I have a new music album that's coming out next week.
Are you singing? Are you singing?
No, it's just beats and stuff that I made, electronic music. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right. And I'll send everything to Dino.
Different than the beats that Josh made.
Yeah, that album comes out in 2 months.
That's when he was playing with himself.
That's called Half Liquid. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Al. You're the man.
I love you guys.
My man, 50 grand, as he likes to have me call him.
It's the holidays. What are you thinking about gifts? You got to buy gifts, and you can buy one for yourself. I'm talking about Raycon Everyday Earbuds, and you can take premium audio wherever you go. And also PowerTech products that make sure you never run out of charge. Raycon first made a name for themselves in the audio space. This past year, they expanded their entire business with the introduction of Raycon Home and Raycon PowerTech. Their 5-star reviewed Magic 180 cable allows you to charge iOS, micro USB, and Type-C devices 8 times faster with 100 watts of power. Raycon, known for delivering high quality and thoughtful features at half the price of other premium tech brands. No wonder their products have racked up tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. And Raycon has an easy and free return guarantee, plus they offer free shipping and buy now, pay later options. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your entire Raycon order. Perfect for last-minute gifts or to ring in that new year. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Get 15% off Raycon products. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
I love my Raycon earbuds. Read the reviews. People love them. They're a lot better than those Apple earbuds that fall out. I was just talking to a friend of mine. He lost his third right ear.
Oh.
Not his ear itself.
God,
his third right earbud.
Okay.
Yeah, the Raycons are going to stay in there. This is confusing people, isn't it, Josh? Only, I love my Raycons. I really do. Makes a great gift. Get a pair for yourself too. How about that? Buyraycon.com/Tom. Coming up, we're going to be talking to our winner of Week 13 in our pigskin game. It's Joe Calwriter of Marietta, Ohio. He won the Big Green Egg Mini Max and a special bonus prize from GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. I'm going to tell you all about that. It's mouth-watering. You can actually hear my mouth watering. Isn't that interesting? When we come back, what have you got, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have the most dangerous Christmas songs to drive to.
Really?
Yeah, I never thought about that before, but apparently somebody else has.
I know that Paul McCartney one makes me want to drive off the road. So that's probably
I love that song.
Hate it.
You don't like Wonderful Christmas song?
No.
What, too happy, too cheerful?
Too
As
boring.
opposed to the John Lennon, Yoko Ono turd?
I love it. Political.
Oh, God,
boy.
I hate that thing. We're coming right back to argue about that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show, Pigskin Pickem, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
A look at their car is perhaps the best way to introduce the uninitiated to WFBQ Radio's morning team, Bob and Tom. The pink and camouflage junker features 3 hood ornaments, a bowling trophy, the hind quarter of a horse, and a jar of tartar sauce that will have to be explained elsewhere.
295 Night Ranger when you close your eyes. It's 8:42. You're with Bob and Tom on a 2 for Tuesday.
Good morning.
Howdy.
Great. Holmes. Sherlock. Let's play word association. Okay. Howdy. Holmes. Sherlock. Holmes. John C. With Bob and Tom. Holmes. The human tripod. I see. Okay, I'm sorry, Bob. That's all right.
From 6 a.m. and for the next 4 hours, Bob Kavoyan and Tom Griswold fill the airwaves with jokes and pranks that range from silly to hilarious and from bawdy to sick.
Why is sex like air?
Why is sex like air? I give up, Bob.
Because it's no big thing unless you're not getting it.
They deliver a National Lampoon sort of humor that leaves the audience laughing while wondering how Q95 can broadcast some of the things they say.
Half the joke is in your mind. The joke isn't stated outright. The person has to put something into it to get something out of it.
Yeah, they're fun, and
people like them.
People enjoy them.
They laugh at them. And there's an alternative. You can always change the channel.
But people aren't. After 2 years on the air, Bob and Tom have taken Q95's morning show to the top of the volatile morning FM ratings. WFBQ is the third radio station the zany team has worked for. After 6 years together, they've got the routine down pat. Bob runs the audio control board, plays straight man, and provides the program's famous laugh.
Amateur phylactics. Amazing concept, I think, and I think it's going to go far.
Tom sits in a mound of notes and papers to provide the program's often quoted jokes and many of its voices.
Oh, hello, Mohandas.
Hello, Bob.
How are you?
Oh, I am fine today. Hello, Tom. Hi, Mohandas. You look very good today. Thank you so much, Mohandas.
Much of their banter is off the cuff with an occasionally rehearsed punchline off mic during a song.
Only if it makes you late for the ceremony.
She's controversial. She's provocative. She's the famous sex therapist, Dr. Ruth Weisboner. Good morning, Dr. Ruth. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Dr.
Their regular spoof on Dr. Ruth Westheimer features some of their more risque humor.
Is it wrong to have sex before you're married?
Is it wrong to have sex before you're married? Well, no, as long as you're not late for the wedding.
Bob and Tom's task of filling 20 hours of airtime every week is made easier by several regular characters phoned in by people around town. Nightclub owner Sonny is a favorite.
Great approach. How are things going out at the track? I know you're running the mystery flesh tent this year.
Everything is going just fine, Val. I bred that baby up, throw it in some shortening, and serve it up. It's the mystery flesh tent, Val.
That's located, of course, in Turn 1.
It's right there in Turn 1 where people seem to be the most hungry and the least discriminating.
Other characters are voiced by regular visitors to the studio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Tiger Dog Bardo. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Your Highness.
Good morning, Mr.
Q95
Nixon.
midday personality Jay Baker voices the spoof on Richard Nixon.
Now, do you remember Ronald Reagan visiting the German cemetery over the weekend?
Oh, that's right. Yes.
The media referred to it as the Nazi cemetery. You know, I was the one that put him up to that.
I see.
I said, babes, this is going to be so beautiful for your career. Trust me on this one. I told him, I said, when I was a young boy, I heard the phrase, the only good Nazi is a dead Nazi. I said, Ronnie, you can't miss a whole field full of dead Nazis. You slide over there, you put the wreath down, the wreath, and you're cruising.
Bob and Tom say they get very few complaints from listeners as they poke fun at every special interest group imaginable. And station management has left them unrestrained on the limits of their humor. After 2 years, the result has been high ratings, a devoted following, and 2 happily transplanted Hoosiers who say they just might stay to grow old and gray on Q95.
Could be. It's very possible. In fact, it's already started.
Bob's getting gray.
Yeah. Tom's getting old.
Yeah.
This is Greg Todd, Channel 6 News.
Oh, I feel so much better now. You know, Bob.
Yes.
I don't want to say that most of the women that you go out with have questionable morals or anything, but last...
Is it tidy?
It is tidy. It's small. It's tidy. It's a basement.
Even better.
I thought
Looks like we made it.
And I thought, I knew the ceilings are low. I thought I had 7-foot ceilings until my 6'6" buddy came over and had about an inch of clearance.
Your ceilings are that low?
They're low.
You can't even get happy in your house.
I think my apartment's illegal, to tell you the truth. It's a basement with only one exit. And the exit is blocked by my meth lab. So I think the whole thing.
Yeah,
is illegal.
I could
never stay there.
Beautiful neighborhood, though. I live in a great neighborhood. It's in New York City, Astoria, Queens. It's very peaceful. My neighborhood is so quiet. If there's any yelling at night, that means Ecuador scored a goal. I love it. Great. It's a little rowdy. The World Cup's a little rowdy. Other than that,
I'll bet.
You got to come over during World Cup time.
Oh, yeah.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Apparently, I've been corrected about this invisibility cloak. I'm just getting up to speed on the China.
You mean you were wrong?
No. It exists, but I'm being told by someone named B, the letter B. This type of invisibility has been in use since 2012 in America.
Oh, okay.
So maybe we're ahead of the Chinese.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
They probably stole the... They do that.
Steal stuff?
Yeah.
Well, we steal stuff, too.
But we have the right to do it as Americans.
Okay. I forgot about that part.
Now, we have so far learned that most people think they could land a large aircraft without any training because they're delusional. But
you think I'm a delusional person?
Typically, no.
You know, there are a couple things the strongest I can say is you're misinformed.
All right, I'll take it.
Okay, but you're very passionate.
Yeah, sure. What I make up for in correctness.
Exactly.
I mean, you're willing to buy into ridiculous conspiracy theories.
Well,
like many people are, because they can't imagine that the randomness of the world exists.
I love the randomness of the world.
Everything has a purpose. No, it doesn't.
That was a big point in that a day in America where they did 9/11 and they did President Kennedy. They said people want a big
everything has
explanation.
Right, of course.
If it's a big occurrence, they want a big explanation as to how it happened.
I don't fall into that. I understand what you guys are saying, but that's not me.
I want to be a victim. Nothing is the fault of my own stupidity.
That is not me at all.
Oh.
I love the randomness of it. I love to think that there are things out there that we don't know about.
So you're telling me that there wasn't an Oswald twin? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right. Not a twin so much as a clone.
Okay. All right.
It's the level at which people want to believe any of that that's so interesting. But right now, what's interesting to me is whatever's happening in the news with Christy Lee.
Insuranceopedia has created a list that reveals some of the most dangerous Christmas songs to drive to.
Okay.
So if you're headed to Grandma's house this year, be careful.
I'm not. She got run over by a reindeer.
Thank you, Josh. The website cited a study that found songs with a BPM of over 120
lead
to
beats
more
per minute.
Yes, beats per minute.
No, it's a volume. It's volume of alcohol per driver. What
lead to more dangerous driving habits, which can lead to an increased chance of a road accident.
So wait a minute. This isn't the contents of the song, it's just the number of beats?
Yes.
Well, you've always said this about there are certain songs you're allowed to speed.
Radar Love, Golden Earring. That's
sure.
Sure.
Okay. I thought it was like the content of the song. For example,
no, it's a beat.
Josh, you said that you'd drive into a tree if what song comes on the radio?
Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time.
I love that song.
It often makes me want to steer right into a ravine.
There are amazing songs he's done. That is not one of them.
Yeah. And that's okay.
I would
like
disagree.
it.
It's a fun song.
No.
Step into Christmas about it that hurts
by
the
Elton
ear.
John. There's a Christmas song.
Boy, is that
Does anybody play that?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
John does every Christmas in his house.
Yeah, they do.
Tell you what song gets to me.
He's known for his Christmas party.
Some of these really sad songs, like I've always thought, "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas."
I love
it's kind of like, it's sort of like, hey, yeah, go ahead. No. You have a nice Christmas. I'm over here taking shells.
That's not what's happening.
I'm getting strafed over here, and you're.
I love that song.
Shells.
And I particularly love the Rolf and John Denver version. That's the one that breaks my heart. Rolf the dog, the Muppet. Oh, it's wonderful.
I've never heard that.
You've got to listen.
I have yourself.
I have never heard.
Nobody talks about how
And
good
by the way,
Ralph is.
by the way, to prove an earlier story where everyone thought they could land an airplane, John Denver. I guess that too soon. What are you?
They didn't have the one button then.
Okay.
You remember Elton John's Christmas party?
Sure.
Yeah, face down, ass up. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Sure.
It was a hell of a time.
So what are the songs that supposedly are the most dangerous?
Number 10, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Well, at 129 beats per minute.
Mommy sure was a slut, huh?
Yeah. Well, have
doing
yourself
over
a
there?
Merry Little Christmas, number 9.
Oh, great. I'm over here being shot at by Jerry's.
Wait a minute. That's kind of isn't it a slow number?
Yes.
I know. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't think it must be a different version than the one we're used to.
We've got to get a new news service. I don't know what you're talking about over there.
Hey, this is not me.
Okay.
What's number 8?
I wish it could be Christmas every day.
What the hell's that?
What the hell is
that's,
that?
No, that's just
a thought.
insanity. That's not a song.
Yeah, that's a maniac.
Yeah.
Christmas every day.
Oh,
I
it
don't
must
know
be
that song.
amazing.
That's not special anymore.
Number 7.
I would just, the whole premise of this I think is stupid, but I think it's what songs do you turn off? What's that Emerson, Lake and Palmer one or whatever?
I like that. Father Christmas.
I hate
lovely,
that.
yeah,
Well, that's I'm a little baby because Father Christmas isn't real.
That's a lovely
douche.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at 7. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow at 6.
That's good.
Happy Christmas. War is over.
I don't
Number
like that
5.
Despise that.
So this is Christmas.
I love that.
I do too. It's very nice. Two filthy hippies.
Oh, do you have a song for us?
No, you and I do, though. Let's do the Baby It's Cold Outside. You go, I Really Can't Stay, and I'll be Frank Sinatra, and you be Lana Turner.
Wasn't
Anne Margaret.
Was it Dean Martin?
Anne Margaret and Dean Martin.
Dean Martin, right?
Yeah.
Sure, but this is Frank's version.
This is Frank Sinatra's version.
You know, Anne Margaret
okay.
has a hymen in it. A hyphen in it. Did you know that?
Are you ready, Chris?
He's got a hymen. It's dry and cracked.
All right, Sinatra and Anne Margaret. Baby It's Cold Outside. Go ahead.
I really can't stay.
You're staying.
That's Frank's version, you see. That's why they had Dean do it.
Yeah. That's somewhat controversial now.
Oh, yes. They've rewritten it. And
It
number 1
implies that it's non-consensual and that he's trapping her. And
no, he's not.
Take a joke.
It's very sexy. Number 1 is Frosty the Snowman. So there we go.
Really?
We're done with that
That's
stupid-ass story.
You know, we've done a lot of surveys and
That was
stories like
nothing.
that. That was
Well, when it starts with Insuranceopedia.
You know what? This is one of my favorite Christmas.
That Roll Me Another One song.
Yes.
They sound so similar, the singers. Is that Buck Owens?
And the Buckaroos.
Yeah, phenomenal. The Bakersfield sound.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I
bet a lot of people said, "Oh, Buck, you know what? I mean.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why are you so filthy? I mean, it's really.
No, I bet having a name like Buck, I would invite someone to use that curse word.
It's just embarrassing.
Right?
The amount of vile.
like Buckaroo, bucking Bronco.
What? A what?
My mom
A
listens to the
bucking
show.
Bronco.
Bucking
That's not what I
Bronco.
heard.
Understand that?
I said bucking Bronco.
Man, we are dancing with the devil right
It wasn't
now.
a foal, it was a Bronco.
Oh, boy.
Under the alliteration.
Why don't we get the Buck out of here for a second?
Okay, we can do that. We can come right back. We got the Chick McGee Sports picks on the way. Stop it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
When we decided to do this, I said, Tom, we should do a Tim Wilson song. And this is really hard. I practiced and man, I sucked. You just can't do a Tim Wilson song. So I took liberties with some of Timmy's songs and whipped a song together in honor of Tim. Help me get through this, folks. Can you hear that? Yeah. That's too bad. He really loved his trailer park woman. Didn't care much for Dr. Phil. I'm sure he started the church league fist fight, and his ass got tired of Shaquille O'Neal. A big white hat with a black 6-string guitar. Now the heavens have their newest star. Where's my jetpack, he would say. Now he's sporting wings. And he taught Jesus Christ the booty song. We all thought he'd go to Chuck E. Cheese hell with George Bush, George Strait, George Patton, and George Orwell. A hillbilly homeboy, I could be wrong, but I know he's tired of me singing this song. A big white hat with a black 6-string guitar. Now the heavens have their newest star. Where's my jetpack, he would sing. Now he's sporting wings. And he asked Jesus Christ to join his band. They're singing Georgia, goodbye Georgia, Georgia, goodbye, Georgia, goodbye Georgia, Georgia, goodbye.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
You can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
We're speaking with comedian Jim Gaffigan. What else is your life? What are you into? Do you have hobbies? Do you have like weird food? Are you a drug addict? Anything cool to talk about?
I love food. Food is my. Are you a drug addict? I'm very pale, but not a drug addict.
I'd like to be a drug addict just for a little while.
I love food. I even enjoy watching people make food. But you ever notice the Food Network is far more interesting when you're hungry? You know, when you're full, you're kind of like, this is stupid. But when you're hungry, the Food Networks are like porn. You're like, oh, yeah. Whip it up, baby. Make it for me. I love eating late at night, too. You know, you're not supposed to eat late at night. And then again, you're not supposed to drink booze in the morning.
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I'm making love to this woman. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
You don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is
thanks to him.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Thank you, Chick. Steven Singer Jewelers makes it easy to buy real, natural, earthborn diamond jewelry for someone you love. No phony sales ever. Just one perfect price every day. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for more details.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Ace Cosby is there. Howdy. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
If you had a time machine, and you could go into the future.
Oh, the future.
And at the same time, move yourself geographically.
Yes.
Is that possible, Josh? Can you have both at the same time?
I see what you're saying.
So you can set the time and set the place. If you set the time machine for 8 o'clock-ish on the evening of Saturday, December 9th,
right,
and set the destination for Mason City, Illinois, you could wander down the street to Mason City Limits Comedy Club and see Pat Godwin.
And assassinate him. Is this like a special mission?
No. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The point is, Mr. Godwin, Saturday evening in Mason City, will be there.
It's the only reason to get a time machine is to assassinate somebody.
Sorry, I'm rereading 1123.
If you had a time machine, where would you go?
Would you go to the future or the past?
I'd go back.
You go back
exactly. I know exactly when.
When?
Keep it to myself.
Are you allowed to undo things?
I mean, there will be butterfly effects.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I don't care how many toes I run over.
Probably not a fair question.
Yes,
Let's just
sir.
move forward here.
Would you go forward or backward? What are you? You've got some sort of stock market scheme in your brain. I mean.
No, not at all. No, that's a great question. I'd have to give that some.
Is this
serious
sick?
thought.
I would go back and watch my parents make me.
That is
Is that gross?
No, you have a healthy
First of
opinion
all,
yourself.
Josh,
That's
it's
all.
in black and white, and I know you don't. You're one of those people that won't watch a movie in black and white.
Oh, yes.
Ever encountered that?
People that won't watch a movie in black and white?
And then I had someone saying
No.
they won't watch a movie that takes place before cell phones.
Come on.
Oh, my God.
Why are they chasing him? Why don't they just call ahead?
Jeez.
Really? Yeah.
Missing out on a lot.
Heard that the other day. So they're not going to want to see Bogart.
Oh, I watched An Affair to Remember last night.
Oh, that's a good one.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Cary Grant.
I forgot I saw that.
You didn't like it?
was
No,
a
he
fair
didn't remember.
Oh,
You see.
I brought a
Okay.
tear to my eye.
You should watch Sleepless in Seattle, where they.
Oh, yeah, same, very same, yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. We had
She could walk.
news you had over there.
Oh, she's on the couch, right?
Yeah. A family in Kentucky say they found an owl in their Christmas tree. An owl?
A family in Kentucky.
Who? Oh.
Let her get it out at least.
Homeowner Michelle White told WDKY.
That's right. Donna Karen Television. Is that Donna Karen?
It's DKNY.
Yeah.
Is she still out there?
Yeah, they're still out there.
That's still
I don't know if, their clothes are still out there. That the baby owl had gone undetected for 4 days.
You know what they call a baby owl?
What do they call a baby owl?
An owlet. Isn't that cute?
Yes.
It's true. Owlet.
They're so cute.
You know what they call?
I'll have a Western
do
outlet.
you know what they call a baby owl in the rain?
No, what?
A moist owlet.
He's exactly right.
You know where you can buy baby owls that are used?
Where?
At the factory outlet.
Everything we're doing.
I love
I mean, hand
all
us,
of them.
hand us the Marconi now.
I don't know. I think I might like the moist owlet. However, the factory outlet is wonderful.
Is that true that a little baby owl is called an owlet?
Yes, that is true. Bobby Hayes, owner of Magic Carpet
the world's
Cleaning,
fastest human,
That's
Bob
him,
Hayes.
Bobby Hayes.
was working in the home.
Dallas
while-
Cowboy.
Was working. This is not the same person.
Yeah, I think it is.
Sit there and listen, please.
Chick made me interrupt.
It's like she's reading a book at daycare.
Boy, oh boy. If you're talking, you're not listening.
So I'm sorry. So this is
That's right.
They have in their house. They have a live tree.
They put it up. They put the lights on it. They've decorated it. 4 days later, a man's in there cleaning their carpets. Spots the little owl resting on a branch.
The name of the owl, Spot?
Okay, now I'm getting irritated.
After snapping a photo, sending it to Ms. White, Hayes managed to release the baby owl into the family's backyard. Oh, I would have kept it as a pet.
Raised it?
Yeah.
Oh, their owls are nasty.
Not if you raise them from a baby.
They're scary. You ever
Are
see
they
that thing?
really?
Oh, have you ever seen the thing where they have the camera and the owl swoops in and attacks the camera?
Awesome.
Well, yes, but
terrifying.
they're
I love them.
They are designed
them, too.
to take the top of your head off with their claws.
And isn't that the premise of that one murder in the stairway thing? Where
I
the guy
thought it
claims
came down the
claims it was
chimney
an
or
owl.
something. Yeah.
That's how they make owlets. They come down the chimney.
So this is the second one we had one last week where it was a possum in the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. So I mean the
You have to check your trees before you put them up, apparently. Shake them out.
You know, possums enter cows and eat them through their anus. Did you know that?
No, they don't.
through whose anus?
What? The
The
cows.
cows.
They will slither into the anus of a cow
And eat it from the inside.
No, they
Isn't that an old
won't.
phrase? I'd eat 12 feet of that to get to.
I remember I drank her bathwater.
Yeah.
Is that true, Chick?
No, it's not true.
As far as I know, yes.
You little
So what'd they do with this little owl they found?
They let it go. They put it out in the backyard.
I'll be home for Christmas.
I'll be home for Christmas.
You can count on me.
Security footage captures.
Please have snow
You have more?
and mistletoe and dead rodents by the tree. Do they eat dead mice or do they have to be alive?
They want to be
I
alive.
think they like them alive.
Dead
yeah.
alive.
They don't like
mice by
carrion.
the tree. I will be. Everybody be home.
They start out alive, then they kill them. They take great pleasure in that.
They do.
Those people obviously didn't have a cat.
Obviously not.
No. Imagine if a cat saw a live owl in the tree.
Oh.
Weren't their presents getting all crazy? Dabbled in
Well,
owl
maybe they
poop?
didn't have
Owl
presents under the tree yet.
Okay.
Do you have presents under your tree already?
No.
You have 3
See?
trees, don't you? 3?
We have 3 trees. That's correct.
All living trees?
Three trees of what?
Griswold.
We have a little tree, and then we got the regular tree, and then we've got one of those electric trees upstairs in Hart's room.
Electric tree. Oh.
Got ourselves an electric tree.
A fake one.
Get a horse.
We had a candle tree last year.
Oh, then there's the other fake tree in the upstairs window. So if you're in the street, you can look and see the tree.
Did you get Hart's lights on her balcony?
You know, Oscar's coming over. We have to do that. He's coming over Friday.
I hope he's charging you $500 an hour.
He's just stealing stuff.
I don't blame him.
Stealing dresses, I tell you that.
Just a handful of bras. Thanks, Tom. See you.
Thanks, Rod.
He's
Barbie needed new clothes.
He's been dressing as a woman on the show. I'm sorry.
Yes.
No, he's a very honest man.
Yes, he is. Jeff Oskey. He's a great guy.
Gotta be kidding.
He's helping me. He's helping me with the lights on the balcony. Yeah.
That is very nice.
That is nice.
Security footage captured at a California home shows a horny buck trying to mate with a crossbow target. According to KMPH,
A crossbow target?
Me and
Fast
my
at the speed
arrow.
of sound.
the owner of the cabin in Camp Nelson found the rubber deer they use for crossbow practice had been damaged
deer?
with its legs broken off. The owner told the station that their Ring camera caught a deer wandering onto the property, mounting the fake deer in an attempt to mate with it.
Wow.
Stay still like that, yeah.
Well, the humans like fake ones. Maybe I'll
So
like
the deer recognizes this thing as mistakes it for an actual deer. And
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I'm going to hump it.
How do they know?
They don't know. That's why he humped it.
Yeah. But I mean, if it had been a fake giraffe, would the deer have humped it? I don't think so.
Think about it. They know giraffes aren't around here. Come on.
Plus, they'd have to climb up on a giraffe. They can't do that.
Plus, everybody knows if you see a giraffe, you don't have sex with it. You just get...
Oh, no, never mind. Just save that one for yourself. Why don't you write that down, and then on your way home, pull it out of your pocket and read it to yourself and chuckle.
What's the old giraffe joke? I thought that was because your nuts are in your neck or something. What is that? Is there a joke like that?
No.
That's a Frankenstein joke, isn't it?
No, yes. The nuts in the neck is a classic Frankenstein joke because he had the bolts in his neck.
I'm thinking of a giraffe joke. I'm certain.
Is it he's nuts over me? Is that?
No, something about your
about
prices.
necking, perhaps?
I thought it was your prices because your nuts are in your neck or your balls are high. Or
your balls.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, this place is a ripoff. Your balls are too high. Yeah, that's the joke. You got it. You nailed it.
I thought so.
You got it.
Thank you,
You need to
Tom.
fly to Hollywood and get in the writer's room.
You're listening to Where Comedy Comes to Die.
I'm going to call Tommy as soon as we get done here. I'm going to be in this writing room for you.
Okay, I want to watch.
Hey, buddy.
Watch this deer try to mate with a target.
Oh, dear.
Wow. Right now, a couple quick things. We're going to come back, I believe, with our pigskin winner this week, Joe Calwriter from Marietta, Ohio.
All right, Joe.
He won the Big Green Egg Mini Max and that bonus prize this week. Oh, this is very tasty. The GardnersWisconsinCheese.com oven-baked bundle. Tell you about all that stuff. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Now is the time of year, for some reason, it just can be a little rough on everybody, I think. And this is a great time to make some adjustments. And starting therapy might be one of those things that you can do. And BetterHelp is really taking advantage of contemporary technology and allowing you to do some therapy without a lot of a hassle because everything is done online. The way it works, you fill out a brief questionnaire. You will get matched with a licensed professional therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge and help yourself see what's going on in your life a little bit better. And the beauty of this is the actual therapy itself is done online. So it can be done if you want to do like texting or if you want to like a Zoom call or if you want to like a phone call. You choose. It's all about flexibility and convenience. At the same time, it's all about helping you get your head so you're feeling good about stuff. It's the season of giving, so maybe give something for yourself to take care of what you need. With BetterHelp, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Use the /BT Show part to get 10% off your first month. Therapy can really be helpful and be really good for you, and you can do it now in a very private manner online by visiting BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Thousands of people have taken advantage of this. Maybe you should. So, once again, try BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, Chick McGee's famous predictions. And you did all the games this week, correct?
I did.
Now, you're not going to do all of them with our winner.
No, we'll just pick a couple.
Okay, we'll pick a couple. We'll be coming right back with a guy who, by the way, now lives in a state with the legal reefer. That's right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom. They put the F in professional.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love. From a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Okay. Hey, Peter.
Hey, Bob. What are you doing out here?
Same thing you're doing. Got a light?
Smoking, we are smoking in front of the building. Oh, we are smoking in front of the building. We are puffing, we are gagging, we are happy because we're smoking. We are smoking in front of the building.
met a girl from another office. She's a smoker, just like me. Now we're dating, and we're smoking. We're smoking in front of the building.
We are smoking in front of the building, and we smell like we've been camping. It could be raining, it could be snowing, but we're smoking in front of the building. Hacking, wheezing, barely breathing, choking, croaking. We love smoking.
I never was a smoker until I looked outside. They were smoking while I was working. So now I'm smoking in front of the building.
We are smoking in front of the building, and the ashtrays are overflowing. We are smoking instead of working. We are smoking in front of the building. We are smoking in front of the building. We are standing, we are talking, but mostly we are smoking. We are smoking in front of the building. Smoking in front of the building. Smoking.
Oh, God.
In front of the building.
Beautifully done.
Where was the end?
Screw it.
Bravo. It's here. Oh, I'm going to open it up. Inside, you've got, well, let's see. Pork loin, boneless chops. Let's see. This is the pièce de résistance. Beef tenderloin steaks. The perfect burger experience from Omaha Steaks. And, individual scallop potatoes and caramel apple tart. It's all here, and it comes, I should point this out, it comes with a dry ice, so it's all perfectly frozen, and of course, with dry ice, you could have fun in the laboratory. Visit omahasteaks.com. Remember, 50% off site-wide, and use the promo code BTS to get an extra $30 off. Boris, I've got something for you.
Safe. Like every time you get on a plane, they talk about the flotation seat. And they explain it to you. Like if you go down, if you crash in the ocean, then this seat will float. 2 planes out of 100 go overseas. 98 out of 100 stay right here. So if you want to make me happy, you show me a seat that's going to bounce out of a cornfield. That's what I like. They got everything just confused like that.
James Gregory is our guest. He's not a flyer, apparently.
When grandfather dies, life will be strange. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. When grandfather dies, I'll scream and I'll yell, 'cause I'll be rich as hell.
And then I figured I didn't need to write anymore.
Bob and Tom. Well-meaning, but...
Yeah, they're...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Here's Tom. What are you doing over there? It looks like you're lost.
I just burned my tongue. So the tea is rather hot.
A little hot?
Yeah, that'll help.
Want me to suck on it?
Would you?
I would like to see that.
No, thank you. Ouch. Okay, let's get back to the action here. We had our distinguished winner, Joe Calrider from Marietta, Ohio.
My friends
are the Calriders. He is from Marietta, Ohio.
Dun, 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 dun.
Little war.
He is the winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max.
Cisco Kid?
Joe, the only person to have a perfect score in week 13. Week 14 begins this evening with which game, Chip?
I don't know.
The
Patriots.
Yeah, that's why I forgot.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh and New England.
We have Joe joining us on the telephone right now. Joe, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, Joe, congratulations. You got all 13 games last week. You were the winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max. I don't know if you heard this, but we've added a special bonus prize for you. The Gardner's.
Oh, no, I didn't hear that.
Oh, well, you're going to get a nice package from GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. The oven-baked bundle, Gardner's oven-baked cheese, perfect to cook on your Big Green Egg Mini Max.
You're going to love it, Joe.
It's very tasty.
Oh, yes, sir, I will.
Now, Joe, I'm not sure what your particular lifestyle is with respect to...
Hang on a second. I'll ask you. Joe, what's your deal? What's your problem? You got any problems? You got what?
What's your excuse, Joe?
I have another question. How dare you?
What are you calling us for?
When it comes to self-medication, it's my understanding that the state of Ohio, as of this morning, now has the so-called legal marijuana.
Well, I do not partake.
Okay.
Well, there's still time, Joe.
Well, maybe you can buy it and run it to your friends across the borders.
No jazz lettuce for you. No
devil's cabbage.
No.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just
Not
curious.
for me.
Is that
a former law enforcement officer? I don't partake.
Okay.
Oh, is that right?
Well, it used to be the old phrase used to be the cops are the ones that have the best weed.
Yeah, and you get it free for God's sake. I mean,
well, Joe, once again, congratulations on being a big winner. Now, what we're going to do now, you made your picks without having to worry about the so-called point spread
or me yelling at you.
And but now we're going to do it with the spread with Mr. McGee.
That's right, the shoe of the week. Welcome, my friends, the often imitated, never duplicated, original sports prognostication program.
And these are the ones that are your locks.
Way back in the 30s when we started this, it was just me and Tom and Christy's mother. And we worked it out.
Red Grange is hurt tonight, so take the points.
Do you know who Red Grange is, Joe?
Yes, sir.
You do?
No, he said no, sir.
Oh, he said yes, sir. He's a knowledgeable man.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember his nickname? Red Grange's nickname?
Wasn't Red?
Not right off the top of my head. No, I don't.
The Galloping Ghost, right?
That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
Yes. He's from Illinois.
I would have gone with Red.
Ghost?
What are we picking?
Who's your favorite football team, Joe?
Well, it would be the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, you're... As the urologist said to me one time, you're in luck. Here we go. I've got... that's the biggest game of the week, so we'll save that for last. I'm going to hit you with the Cincinnati Bengals hosting the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are getting 2 in the jungle. Who do you like, Indianapolis or Cincinnati?
Cincinnati all the way.
You like the Bengals to cover that 2. I'm going to take the Colts plus the 2 because I believe in Gardner Minshew.
Oh, I'm so excited about Gardner Minshew.
Chick, do they call it the jungle because the Bengals are a type of tiger?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
And they play Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses.
Oh, how about that?
And they also have a chant there in Cincinnati. It's Who Dey? Who Dey? Who they think gonna beat them Bengals?
What would you rather listen to? Welcome to the Jungle, Joe, or Bungle in the Jungle?
Do you remember Bungle?
Welcome to the Jungle.
What about Jungle Love by Steve Miller? Or Jungle...
Oh, I like that one.
How about Jungle Boogie?
Jungle Boogie.
Jungle Boogie.
Yep.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
You
a
don't want
song,
that?
all right.
Who's your favorite Tarzan, Joe? Elmo Lincoln? He was the first, you know.
Elmo
Not
Lincoln?
familiar with all the Tarzans.
Joe, that's quite all right. We're not on
with you on that one.
Joe, it's about time you get involved. Get out there in your world. Okay, how about the Chicago Bears hosting the Detroit Lions? This is
I'm going with the Lions.
He jumps right in with the Lions, and I didn't even give him the points. Lions -3 is what Joe likes. I'm taking the Lions as well, -3. I think Detroit has rediscovered themselves, and
Who are they playing?
They're mad. They're Lions at Chicago, the Bears.
Okay.
So Detroit -3 in that one. And then the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes.
My man.
are hosting the Buffalo Bills. America loves this game each and every year. The Bills are getting 3 at Arrowhead. And I think Tay-Tay's going to be there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good news for
With her Time magazine.
Well, she was in
Kansas City fans.
Tay-Tay was in Green Bay last
that's right,
week,
and they got beat.
They got beat. Who do you like, Buffalo +3 or Kansas City -3 at home?
I'm going with the Bills.
I am going with the Bills as well. Nice picking, Joe. I'll take Buffalo +3. And that, for this week, is the shoe-in of the week.
Wait. I thought you said you were going to pick the Dallas game.
Let's add another game. The Dallas Cowboys hosting the Philadelphia Eagles, who got they got really beaten up pretty bad by the Niners last week in Philadelphia. Dallas hosting the Eagles this week. The Eagles are getting 3 at Jerry World, or as I call it, Jonestown. Who do you like? The Cowboys -3, the Eagles +3.
I'm going with Cowboys.
This is a big day. Put it down in red in your day timer. I like the Cowboys -3 as well. I think they win this.
Whoa.
Okay.
They win this thing. You're darn right.
You're a big man for not allowing your bias.
That's right.
Yeah.
So is that your official shoe-in pick?
That is my official shoe-in pick.
Okay.
That's
Cowboys
also his
-3.
triple shock of the week. Can you believe that?
You triple shot now?
Well,
Here we go.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No.
I don't see how I can't now. No, that's the sheer bylaws.
You're going to triple shock a
I'm
Dallas
just
pick?
thankful you didn't say quadruple shot.
No. That's his octa-shot.
Triple shot.
Is Octashot?
Oh, see,
that would be silly.
if you multiply that bet times 8, you could almost be at 500 by the end of the weekend.
Just make it a triple shock, will you?
Is it triple shock's what we're going with? Okay, times 3. Oh.
There's no way you can make that an 8 shock. No way at all.
No, don't. Oh, Chip.
Octo-shock that
Oh,
baby.
my gosh.
Whoa.
And it's easy to turn a 3 into an 8. I just did it.
Right it is.
Joe, do you also octo-shock that
Dallas?
bet?
I don't know if I'd do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Bold move.
Okay, so smart.
I might double shock it, but I definitely am not going to octa-shock it.
Speaking of shocking, as a police officer, did you ever have to tase anybody?
Or,
No, I never had the opportunity.
oh,
Yeah.
did you? During training, were you tased? Is that part of it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's that like?
Is it as bad as we think it is?
It only lasts a few seconds, so it's not as bad as people make it out to be.
It's got to be terrible.
What did you?
It hurts.
Yeah.
What did you carry for a weapon there? A Glock? What are we working with?
MP40.
Oh, yeah.
Did anybody ever say to you, "Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand"?
All the time.
I like MP's 40, that coverage of that Neil Diamond song.
Oh yeah, they did a good job with that one.
I like MP40, MP41, whatever it takes.
Okay. Joe, congratulations. You were the only one to get all 13 games last weekend. So nice
That's
going.
what I understand.
Yeah,
How did you become a Dallas Cowboy fan while living in Marietta, Ohio?
My father, when I was little and we were watching sports, he said, if you're going to follow sports, you need to start picking your teams now and follow them, and that's the ones you stick with. So as a kid growing up in the 70s, I chose the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Yankees, and the Los Angeles Lakers.
All right.
Yeah, that's true. Golden times for those teams. Yeah.
Very good.
Cool.
Do you know who Lex Barker is?
Actually, no, I don't.
Who is he?
There's no reason you should. He was a.
He was one of the Tarzans.
Tarzan. Yeah.
Oh, for
A friend of mine.
Lex Barker's a friend of yours?
No, a friend of mine whose mom lived in Hollywood.
with Lex Barker?
Lived in Hollywood.
gosh.
Said the most handsome man she ever saw in her life was Lex Barker.
You had
Really?
to.
King of 29.
You immediately insisted on sucking on his cheetah. Did you know that?
I did hear
Yeah,
that.
it was
Yeah.
very nice. Your favorite Tarzan chick? You brought it up.
My favorite Tarzan, Weissmuller.
Johnny Weissmuller.
I think so.
Do you remember Johnny Weissmuller?
Yeah.
Joe?
No.
Joe, I apologize. We could be
we're
talking to you about
sorry.
anything.
You know, Joe, that era of the Tarzan movies, they're in black and white, but I always felt bad about it because do you remember the name of the chimp?
No, I never watched anything Tarzan.
Okay,
of
well,
course not.
look, Joe,
A gay 11-year-old.
Come on, Joe.
I'll talk to you, Mr. Godwin.
Not even Ron Ely.
Do you remember the name of the chimp?
Name that tune.
Oh, jeez, I think they called him Cheetah or something.
Cheetah.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because it was
He
a
called
chimp,
his
not a
name down.
cat.
It wasn't a cheetah.
But he had there was a young man in the show, presumably his son, that they called Boy.
Yeah, I didn't even have a name.
Yeah, I mean, how's that kid going to think? How's he going to feel? Huh?
What do you expect? He was a moron raised in the jungle.
But the pet monkey has a name. I'm Boy. And by the way, it was very controversial because Jane and Tarzan weren't married, so they never made it clear where the kid came from.
I think they were married.
Who married them?
The King Louie.
Parson Brown in that song we were talking about.
The bare necessities.
Hey Joe, thanks for putting up
Sorry
with
for
this.
wasting your time.
I'm sure
Yeah,
I'm
Joe.
sure
No problem.
I'm sure as handsome as Lex Barker and a very smart man. Thank you so much. Enjoy, by the
You're
way,
welcome.
enjoy your bonus Gardner's Wisconsin cheese and your beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max. A great day for you.
I'm
Thank you.
excited.
And thank you for your service, too.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
See you, buddy.
Poor Joe submitted to this insanity.
Well, we covered a lot. We covered the Hendrix version of Hey Joe, where you go with that gun in your hand.
Covered a lot.
I've been vindicated.
Yes, how so?
Dear Chick, this is from Roger. My father used to say, Chick, man, these prices are higher than the balls on a giraffe.
All right.
Yes.
That's fine.
Well, see, that's the phrase. You couldn't
I couldn't
grab
pull
that.
it. No.
I think your phrase was your balls are too high.
You said nuts in the neck.
yeah, nuts,
Yeah,
in,
nuts
the
in the
neck.
neck. Not even close.
Nuts in the neck is a
how you started.
Frankenstein thing.
Dear A-holes, B-holes, and C-holes.
Oh,
My gosh.
Josh, I agree with you 100%. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time is horrible.
Thank you.
An assault to the ears.
I bet that's from Paul McCartney himself.
No, that's from Jenny in Iowa. There you go.
Thank you, Jenny in Iowa.
There you go.
Okay, well, thank you very much. We have time for another story at the news desk.
Big
with
White
Christy
Claw
Lee.
news.
White Claw?
No
Yep.
laws when there's White Claw.
Yeah, they're releasing a non-alcoholic version of their seltzer.
Because
brand.
the people enjoy the taste?
Brand known for hard seltzers, now introducing White Claw 0% alcohol.
And now, Jack Daniels Clear.
Which will contain 2 grams of sugar, 15 calories, and added electrolytes.
And I'll just dump vodka in it. Thank you very much.
It tastes a lot better with booze in it.
Damn right.
The
it does.
non-alcoholic seltzers will come in the popular White Claw flavors of black cherry, cranberry, mango passion fruit, peach orange blossom, and lime yuzu.
So this is effectively like candy cigarettes or Big League Chew.
Well, I think it's really helpful if you're in a social situation. You can carry around a White Claw if you don't drink and you don't feel out of place, or if you don't want the calories. You know, there's only 15 calories. I don't know. I'd be interested in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Fair enough.
It's sparkling water.
Yeah, basically.
Fizzy water.
It's got electrolytes in it, so at least
What do
it's
we
got
call
something.
it? What do you call fizzy water? Do people call it fizzy water?
I call it
mean,
fizzy water.
Fizzy water or
Seltzer.
Isn't seltzer's kind of an East Coast.
No, there's something about a giraffe and fizzy water. Hang on a second.
Didn't you love it in the Three Stooges?
Still
They
are
would take those seltzer things, they'd lean them back and just shoot somebody in the face.
Yeah, there's not enough seltzer spraying.
You never
anymore.
see that. Those were
No,
great.
you don't.
Because it's 2023.
You don't think in 2023 it would be hilarious to seltzer somebody in the face?
No.
No,
I
we're
just
not
You have to get a
bullies.
time machine. I bet you can't find a seltzer bottle.
Yeah.
I know, it's got to be hard.
Let alone putting seltzer
Let
in it.
alone make it work.
Yeah.
Well, I know what I'm going to look for my own Christmas present.
All right.
A gigantic seltzer bottle that shoots.
Seltzer.
Pat, didn't you have a tribute to
To the
White
new
Claw?
White Claw?
to White Claw? So now it's White Claw, booze-free White Claw?
Yep.
I had White Claws with some co-workers near the station. Chick McGee did his impression of Clarice Starling.
Thank you, Dr. Lecter.
I'm surprised that after White Claws I feel sober. They tried to trick me, bought me booze free. I was still obnoxious. Here we go.
if you drink White Claw, you'll start singing like a girl. Get a hold of yourself.
Drink a beer and sing like a man.
A little bit of Cream. That's so nice. I love that song. Sorry to ruin it. When they do that live, does he do that falsetto thing?
He did when we saw.
I'm trying to remember, yeah.
Who was the one who had to tell Jack, look, Eric sings better. Okay, Jack? Hit the bricks, buddy.
Yeah.
Is that why they broke up?
Oh,
you know?
Who knows? Who knows?
Okay.
I think Eric's solo album sold, and Jack's really didn't. Now, it's time to move forward here. We have a number of interesting things going on.
Including, it's about time to get that home security system sorted out. Because
it's about time. It's about space.
It's about time to slap your face. Remember that?
I do.
According to FBI data, break-ins and property thefts spike this time of year. That's because valuable things laying out in people's living rooms. That's why you need Simply Safe. And burglars just love taking advantage of people traveling for the holidays. Simply Safe Home Security is offering a holiday deal up to 50% on any new system. You can stay safe this season. Comprehensive protection for the whole home with advanced sensors, detect break-ins, fires, floods, plus HD cameras both inside and out, powered by 24/7 professional monitoring. Less than $1 a day, half the cost of traditional security. New 24/7 LiveGuard protection, smart alarm wireless indoor camera. Combine those, monitoring agents can see and speak to intruders, helping stop crime in real time. A powerful technology only from Simply Safe, and Simply Safe's money-back guarantee. Try it for 60 days risk-free. If you don't love it, return your system for a full refund. Easy peasy. And this holiday season, how about protecting your home and family with Simply Safe? And for a limited time, save up to 50% on any new system with a Fast Protect plan. So visit simplysafetom.com today. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
If you want to be like our winner, Joe Calwriter, you could win that Big Green Egg Mini Max and the special bonus prize from GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. All you got to do is go to bobandtom.com/contest and enter for Week 14. Get those entries in before the game starts tonight. And just pick all the winners. Have some fun. Maybe win some great prizes. We're coming right back. We've got a prize day in history. That's right.
Really?
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the...
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. Once you cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
You can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Tom, how do you have a favorite song you hate, Disco?
Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Chick's doing his office chair dance.
Yeah.
It looks like you're having a stroke.
A stroke of genius.
Thank you.
So this isn't your song again?
This isn't it.
No, this is just.
Can you give me the... Can you kill that? This is your favorite song, then?
Maybe I can.
Yeah.
This is your favorite?
The scene in Watchmen. Great
Favorite
scene.
disco song.
Oh, Josh is dancing now. This is... Are you reaching for the stars there? What the hell is that dance?
So if you were on the dance floor, you would not do that.
To this song, probably, because it would mean we were at a wedding or something.
I beg your pardon? Of course he would.
Now, by we, you'd have a date and do that in front of a woman?
Of course he would.
Well, no, I don't
they're
take
serving
I typically
alcohol.
don't take dates to weddings.
You
Why
know,
not? Oh, you pick up the maid of honor.
Sure, yeah.
You know, Tom, there are only a few women who are attracted to self-important hubris. And Josh is out there on the dance floor trying to have fun. You're over in the corner pontificating about how you wouldn't have gotten the cake that they chose for their wedding. And there are only a few women going to come over. He's interesting.
That's why you're socially awkward.
That's why you've always been socially awkward.
So who would you be doing that
will
dance with?
Whoever's out there.
Really?
Your nieces, they love to dance.
Sure, they'd be if
Go to a wedding.
bridesmaids.
The niece feet on your feet and dancing them around.
And let me tell you this: when I dance,
broads are a sucker for that move.
When I dance, I don't go to people. People come to me.
That's right.
So
let's see it again. He's moving the shoulders. Now he's reaching for the stars with a grin on his face.
Aren't there enough networks now to just be the Bob and Tom network and have us on TV all the time?
Well, we're on TV right now in the VIP cameras.
Right.
Well, we can't get all the listeners in that room, okay? That was helpful. Not at all.
Okay.
Are you sure it's not Eminence Front by the Who?
I'm checking social media now to see if anybody.
Well, sing the disco song that gets stuck in your head that you can't remember.
He only knows the...
Try Rubber Band Man.
Rubber Band Man.
The Rubber Band Man. Yeah, I don't remember that.
I've had multiple people suggesting that. So.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That may be it then.
Might be.
Hopefully it is.
You know, what is the instrument doing that? Dang, 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 dang?
I don't know. It's kind of a high pitched. I don't know what it is.
Okay. Well, we'll have to explore.
Maybe it's a rubber band.
Dean's looking for it.
Okay. Sorry.
Is it this one?
Oh.
Yeah, this is good.
This is good.
Amos! Yes!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Amos!
Yeah!
Amos Moses was a Cajun. He lived by himself in the swamp. They hunted alligator for living.
He just knock him in the head with a straw.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course,
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
it's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pickem, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Time goes on, you don't want to have sex with your wife anymore, so you start acquiring large leisure equipment. You know? I don't want to have sex. I'll get a canoe.
Personal watercraft, I think.
And then your garage becomes this museum of forgotten hobbies, you know, a shrine to sexual repression. I was at my friend's he lives in the suburbs. He's showing me, we were in his garage. He's like, yeah, there's the toboggan. You know, we only use that once. And snowshoes. The sousaphone. I don't know what I was thinking there. So I said, hey, you know what, John, if you ever get bored, you can open your own Fridays.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow.
Sorry to hear that.
Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control, more or less.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I believe it's time to take a look back at today in history. Is that not correct, Tom? Or do you have something?
No, we did. There was I promised we had a news story about me getting scammed.
Oh yeah, I want to hear about.
You want to squeeze this in?
That could happen any.
This is something that happened to me that I'm such an idiot. It's the one about parking. Did you see it, Christy?
No.
Has this ever happened to you?
This has never happened to me, Tom. But
You don't use the parking app or anything like that?
You'll see here.
Oh, okay.
A man and woman in Pennsylvania facing charges for allegedly selling parking spaces for a lot they did not own. Pittsburgh police told WPXI.
Pixie.
We're all teeny like fairies.
Pixies and fairies.
They responded to a call in the city's north side about 20 minutes before Sunday's Steelers-Cardinals game.
Oh.
Officers found a man wearing a yellow vest, woman waving a red flag in front of a parking sign.
That's fine.
According to police, the lot's owner did not give permission for it to be used. Police said the man fled the scene, but both individuals have been identified and charges are pending.
Yeah,
I call them entrepreneurs.
Exactly.
I call them.
Yeah. Yeah, if the owner of the lot's not going to do it.
Yeah.
So you have been...
I've been scammed.
How did you get scammed?
Bamboozled?
I went to an event and I paid, and I remember at the time it was a $20 fee to pay. And I thought and it wasn't in a particularly urban area. But that seems mighty steep. I mean, now it would be nothing, but that seems. And then when I went into the venue, I said, I can't believe it's $20 to park here. And they goes, what? It's free parking.
Oh, wow.
These two people just got up there, with the flag and the whole thing, and they were waving people in, and I mean, quick cash.
Heck yeah.
I mean, in a way, they're working harder than the guy with the fake sign at the intersection.
Whoa. There was a guy this morning at 4:30 a.m. standing at the freeway.
Oh, he was still standing? I thought I hit him pretty hard.
Oh, it scared the bejesus out of me. Oh.
Time now for today.
Go-getter at 4:30.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
December 7th,
Yeah.
2023.
Something very awful happened on this date.
You want to go over the conspiracy angle on Pearl Harbor?
Not really. You want to go over it? You got it.
Well, we were hesitant to get into World War II until we were attacked by Pearl Harbor.
I didn't think that was much of a conspiracy at all.
No. The government.
The conspiracy is that they knew it was coming. I don't buy it.
No, there is actual. Yeah, no.
That the government staged the.
Staged it? No,
the Pearl Harbor.
But there is more information.
Sunken ships you can go see.
There is more information suggesting that we
now on
to make an omelet. You got to break some eggs
on a different body of water.
Yeah,
not Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Otis Redding wrote what song, Christy Lee?
Sitting on the dock of the bay?
Sitting on the dock of the bay on this date in 1967.
Dock.
Okay.
Yes. All this time you thought it was something different.
I'm the cock of the bay.
Like the cock of the walk.
That's exactly right.
The old saying.
All right.
What was your saying about the face leaving? What was that again?
My face leaves in 10 minutes. Be on it.
Okay. The classic Sitting on the Dock of the Bay.
Okay.
Many years ago, 67. 1979, Star Trek The Motion Picture premiered. Is the word motion picture still in use?
Every now and then. Film.
Movie. I mean, motion pictures like prior to 79 were they just still shots?
I think the old Hollywood say picture.
Scorsese still says picture.
Oh yeah,
when he talks about film.
Bogdanovich would always say.
Yeah.
Let's talk about an old actor. Oh, this guy's great. See if you know who this is, Christy Lee. Born in 1915, Eli Wallach.
Oh, I'm familiar with his work, yes. I know. I can see his face, but I don't know what he was in.
His face is ugly?
Yeah, not ugly. He's a character actor.
He was in The Good, the Bad,
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Was he was 12 Angry Men.
He was ugly?
No, it wasn't
I thought
ugly.
Lee Van Cleef was bad. Okay,
bad.
I got you. Well, that changed the whole movie.
Dude, Lee Van Cleef is awesome.
Happy birthday, Tom Waits.
Oh, today.
Wait a minute. Don't you and Pat have a bit that you do, a little skit?
A little skit?
I had just begun it, and...
You know, when you say little skit like you've stepped in crap, it really...
No, it was one of my favorites, but Pat, what role do you play in this?
I think I'm Leon Redbone.
Oh, you're Leon Redbone? Okay, good.
Yeah, Ben, and clap your hands. Tom?
If you're happy and you know it, clap those hands.
If you're happy and you know it, and you feel to show it. Tom?
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Oh, that is so beautiful.
Old Simon the janitor had no left hand. A hook is what he worked with.
That's so nice.
Isn't it?
Oh, yes. Tom Waits is great. Happy birthday, the great Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Greatest basketball players of all time, born in this state in 1956.
Happy birthday, Coach.
Here's a more contemporary fellow, Terrell Owens.
Terrell?
I like Terrell.
Well, it's not the way he says it. It's his name.
It doesn't matter.
He likes anything that rhymes with Purell.
Is that right?
He's known as T.O., but I like to call him 2. Is that fair?
Things we learned brought to you by Pajamagram. Soft, silky, and best-selling Christmas gift for her. Get a free $75 naughty nighty with naturally nude pajamas from pajamagram.com. Oregon has the best pot. Everybody knows it, but can't export to other states.
It's a crime.
Tom declared that was a fact.
Well, I mean, especially with Ohio now having the legal reefer. They should be able to ship it in from Oregon.
Exactly what it says right here. Tom used the term legal reefer in quotes for Ohio today. Christy was in L.A. She saw a magic show and was called on stage.
Yep, big deal. Ooh.
Half of her would disappear.
Yep.
This is what we're left with. No cookies for Pat Godwin. They don't make cookies plant-based? Is that the problem?
Well, they probably do. No butter cookies for me.
I did get a thing in the email, Pat. There's some really good vegan ice cream out there.
Ben & Jerry, I heard, right?
That's what it is? Okay.
Yeah, those two old hippies.
Tom, evidently, big news. Got to talk with a big man last night.
Santa.
Right from the North Pole.
I went through the portal, went to the North Pole.
Exciting.
Still wearing glasses. You'd think that for Christmas, Mrs. Claus would have gotten him the LASIK.
And we'd like to once again thank Flipper from Brisbane, Australia, for leaving us a voicemail today about Thomas Edison.
Yes.
Very exciting. Thank you. Thank you, Flipper.
Oh, that's his name?
Yep.
That was his name, remember?
His name.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Flipper.
We have a bunch of cool stuff coming up tomorrow I'm very excited about, including an app that has won a national award, and it's done by a high school kid, and it's something we kind of talked about a long time ago, but I'm very excited about that. And also, we've got an inflatable Santa in the news. It's a mystery when we return tomorrow. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/.